Okay, hello! Welcome back to the F1 Crim channels. I have just got off about an hour ago from watching the Singapore Grand Prix. Good fun. I'm currently repping the McLaren shirt because obviously McLaren won the Constructors today. Congrats to them. And I thought, you know what? It's a Sunday. I ain't really got nothing to do, so I might as well hop back on and play some CHECO career, because it's actually been quite a lot. It's been quite a while, you know. So we are here. We are locked in for the Japanese and the Bahrain Grand Prix. Just give me a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, right. I believe everything's ready. Like I said, it's been a few days since I last played this, so I need to actually catch up on what's, been going on. So we're still in the midfield. We're actually equal to Williams and Aston, so we should be on for some points in most of the races. Engine looks good. Standings, we are on 28 points after 2 races. We got a 1st and a 10th. As Ocon, a 7th and a 6th. Not bad from Ocon. I did not know he had that in him. Constructors, we are 3rd on 42. Okay, that's all cleared up. I think we get straight into the racing, so let us begin. Now, I am currently running a couple of brand new mods that I haven't tried yet. Actually, I did try, but that was just in an F1 World thing. I've never tried this in a Grand Prix mode, so we'll see how it goes. If things break, I will just quickly restart the game and get things ready. Alright. I have no idea how today is going to go. I'm feeling a bit rusty. I also know that I'm going to be quite ill soon. You know when you got a bit like a snotty nose, you might have a little bit of a sore throat, you can feel the illness on its way. That's what I currently have. 110 AI. We do have a wet quali, which is a bit of a shame because, well, I do think there is an actual result here that we can go and get. I do think there is some good points, and I'm probably going to be quite low down on the grid because of the rain. I'm really bad in the rain. But who knows? Let's find out. Hang on. I've got to change this. Alright, nice. We're ready. Why am I speeding up? This ain't quali. Alright, St. Louis. Welcome. Shout out to someone I don't know. I'm not going to shout them out because, well, they probably aren't, but they could be someone bad, and that would get me done. Well, even with my new mods, I'm not noticing any performance issues, so let's just carry on. How we doing? We're doing great, mate. We're locked in. I've got that improved AI mod on, and it seems to be running fine. But I've done an F1 World Race and I've done a practice, so I don't know yet, but it seems to be good. Oh shit. Although, to be fair, all of the mods I used through my mod loader, however, the AI one I just put in the game directly, so that might be why. I don't know. I'm glad everything worked out, though. I've had so many tech problems with setting all my stuff up on PC, but luckily anything with the actual game has worked smoothly so far, so touch wood, it stays that way. They're going to make some mistakes and defend harder, be careful. Honestly, there might be a few more flashbacks this stream, because I don't know what to expect. I don't know. I did try it in the F1 World Race, but that was on 30 difficulty, so I just sort of drove past them, but I hope it provides some better racing, and of course, AI making a few more mistakes is perfect. Obviously, I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes. My lap times are going to be inconsistent, whereas the AI, as we know, because they're robots, they do just follow a lap time and go from there. Car feels good, though. It's a good sign. I like it. Boom. F1 isn't really hard? Yeah, it seems that way. I mean, everything I've done has been extremely simple. Which is a good thing, because I like simple things. Anything that takes a little bit of brain power, I usually struggle with. And I also get to hear a V10 again. It's been a few days since I've last heard it. I did have a, I think it was a V8 or a V12. I think it was the V8 on my last Porsche stream, and it sounded alright, but I felt tinnitus on the way. Whereas with this engine, I feel tinnitus on the way, but that's a good thing, because it's very nice. They get easier because of it, because they make more mistakes. But 110 will still be a struggle. Okay, that's good then. Because obviously I use 110 on every track. Some tracks, I obviously get really good results, like Melbourne, I won. Because that track, Spa, Jeddah, Singapore, those tracks, I think the AI are just slow, but overall, I do get, like, inflated results there. But then, there is obviously a flip side. Spain, Hungary, Texas, I usually struggle quite a lot and will struggle to get points. And, of course, China. Oh, my goodness, I never want to go to China again. In the game, anyway. I'm sure it's beautiful in real life. Oh, I miss driving this car. It's so much clearer than the Porsche, which is going to be fair. This is like the 5th best car, or the 5th slowest. Actually, does that... Yeah. It's like directly in the middle, whereas the Porsche is by far the worst. But you can just notice a difference with, like, grip. V10 is the best, it is. I can't believe someone came in here when I was doing one of these streams and said, like, the V10 sounds disgusting. How? How dare you say that? It's a shame I never got to watch the V10s live. Of course, I've seen them since, in, like, race replays and things, but seeing it live would have been really cool. As a Dutchman, it's good to see Max there. Yeah, I forgot to move him. I clotted him yesterday because I had a bit of a crash out. But yeah, I like Max a lot. My third favourite driver. Why did I say third? I can't speak. He's my third favourite of all time, so I like Max a lot. Thoughts on George winging? I'm a little bit sad, to be honest, because I like seeing George do bad, because it's funny. But overall, he was the best driver there today. That first stint was unbelievable. For the first 20 laps on those mediums, he was the only driver to get in the 1 minute 36s. And he kind of fell off on the hard tyres, but it was because of that gap that he pulled in the first 20 laps that got him that win. And that was unreal, so fair play. Also, another Lando Norris bottle job. I predicted that if Lando... Well, to be fair, I said if Lando finishes ahead of Oscar today, it's quite massive, but realistically, he should have gotten second today. I know Max is Max, and he's going to defend like his life depends on it, but... Yeah... Lando could have well, not very easily, but he could have had an extra, what, 3 points? Rather than getting 3, it would have been 6. Which I don't know, like... And to be fair, in the long term, it could literally be that close, couldn't it? Who knows? So you're a hater? I don't hate him. I like Russell as, like, you know, his personality and the way he is and all that. I just like seeing him do bad. It's like I always say, I like every single team and driver. Actually, I don't like Mercedes, like, team, but I like their drivers a lot. And today he had a decent race today. Also, do we actually know what happened with Hamilton? I know it was a brake failure, but nothing really caused it. He was just sort of driving normally. And he was about to overtake Antonelli for P5, and then his car just stopped working. And how Fernando Alonso didn't overtake him at the end, I don't know, because I was just watching, like, the leaderboard thing, and he was, like, 0.8 behind, with 1 sector left, and at that point, Hamilton was 20 seconds slower a lap, so I'm not too sure, but fair play for still getting top 7, although, of course, I did wish that Hamilton got on the podium today because of, obviously, the last week and such. I don't know what it is, but I like George. I like him. I was going to say I like him because he's British, but I'd still like him if he wasn't. I missed the first race of the season. To be fair, Singapore was one of the first races I watched this season. Before that, I think it was Silverstone, the last one I watched. I think the brake line exploded on the front left. That ain't ideal. As a Dutch fan, I'm kind of not liking. I'm a Piastri fan. Wow. But we've learned two things there. We now know that you're Dutch, and we also know that you like Piastri. So does that mean that you don't like Max very much, or you like him but you just prefer Piastri? Piastri's cool. Would you fit in an F1 car? Yeah, probably. Be a bit tight, but I'm quite flexible. You're also the fourth person to say that to me today, so how about thinking of something a bit more original? And Mini Savage, the GOAT from yesterday, comes back with another $5. Just there it is, have that. Thanks, mate. And welcome back, it's lovely to see you. This car is just beautiful. I love it so much. I might not be saying that by the time quali comes because it's going to be raining, but overall, it's just like a quote Fernando Alonso. It's a lovely car to drive. Although, as we know, I'm just following a racing line, so I'm not that good, am I? I prefer Lando. Lando's very cool. Can you turn off the race line thingy in this game? You can, I just choose not to. Who made... Oh, shitting bollocks. Who made the livery? It was just on Overtake. I just searched Cadillac. I should remember the name, actually. I really should put the links to all the mods I use in my description. I keep forgetting to, and that's really bad from me. What's popping? You right, Sushi? Everything's popping well, actually. Race today was great. Car right now is great. Hope you're doing good yourself. Whoa! Apart from then, that was a bit weird. Oh, and the grip returns. Okay, so the car just had a little bit of an oopsie. Ah, well, we all do. Still fastest overall, although we are only a couple minutes in. I mean, Lance Stroll's second. Well, actually, I say that, Aston have, like, the third best car right now. So, that's actually not too unrealistic. Alright, Bella, you. Sorry if I butchered that. Fat Verstappen lose the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Fat Verstappen's quite good. I think Snacks Verstappen is still better, but it's not bad. Why Sao Paulo, though? That's quite a way away. Yeah, I'll be using it tomorrow. It works great, it looks great. And, yeah, we're locked in. It only took me 24 hours to respond. So, if anyone ever messages me, expect to wait a working day before I reply. You don't even really see it. Well, to be fair, I'll just show it, like, before I go into the race. So I think you can still see it. 1 to 2 business days? Yeah, pretty much. To be fair, I always look at my main account's Discord, but yeah, that was pretty bad from me. What other games do I play? Nothing really. Maybe a bit of Forza Horizon 5, but apart from that, nothing. It's just F1. When I'm not playing F1, I'm either out or I'm making other bits of content. So yeah, there's your answer. I don't really have that much time for, I used to basically just wake up, play games, go to bed, but now I do, like, graphic design stuff, that takes up a few hours, content stuff takes up a couple hours, going out takes a couple hours, I just have enough time to do some streams. So yeah, we're chilling. Also forgot I'm on a quali lap, I was just casually driving. Peak life, it is very good, yeah. I'm also just very lucky to do what I do. Is graphic designing your job? Yeah, I guess so. You could call it that. I mean, if I lived by myself, then no. But, you know, I chip into bills and stuff. I think, yeah. I mean, when I say part-time, it's like... It's obviously, it's not on, like, a strict schedule. You know, sometimes it's a couple hours a day, sometimes it's an hour or two, but, yeah. Wife supports the hobby. You think I'm married? I don't go outside. How do you rate the F1 movie? I haven't seen it yet. But, yeah. All of us watching are lazy as you would be, considering all in bed on our phones. Yeah, no, that's you. Yeah, I do that a bit as well. Girlfriend or parents? Yeah, it's definitely parents. Alright, well, that's practice done. Good fun, actually. Very enjoyable. Oh, come on, Spotify, lock in. Oh, whatever. Alright, time for a wet quali. I'm scared, to be honest. I'm actually, there is fear. He quit to the... Wait, did I? How'd I do that? Oh. Did I just, like, ruin my entire practice session because I just pressed the wrong... Oh. Ah, you know what? Whatever. I peeked in RL this morning. Nasty double tap. Nice. We'll be right back. Yeah, we will. We're getting straight back in. Okay, you know what? I'm not doing that again. I'm sorry. I'll try and do some quick practice, but yeah, that's yeah. I've cocked up there. Oh well. Technical difficulties? No, I'd call it more like brain difficulties, but yeah, difficulties in general. What's RL ranked? I haven't played in years. It's very bad. I mean, I think it's really bad. It's sort of like it's sort of. I can get to Grand Champion 2 quite easily, but that's only because pretty much from Champion 1 to Grand Champion 1 is where most of the players are, and there is such a diversity in skill. It's ridiculous. Some games you'll go in and win 5-0, next game you'll lose 17-0. That's just how it is. Using Enhanced AI now? I think so. I mean, I have it on. I don't know. I can't tell if it's working, but it's there. So if it doesn't, I'll just troubleshoot. Like I do with pretty much most of my PC stuff. Nature is gross? I couldn't disagree more. It's always my teammate. I've had some pretty bad teammates, yeah. Would be Zen if otherwise. Shout out. That's actually, to be fair, Zen kind of fell off. Alright, well, I got a few practice things done, considering, you know, I kind of cocked up the first bit. Yeah, 5, 5, and 1, that's fine. I'd be like Garrett G if my teammates weren't so poo. No, I do play that game every now and again. It's just, I don't play it enough to, like, stay consistently good. So every time I play, I get a little bit worse and worse until my fingers fall off. Zen vs Geek it was, yeah. Once I found out the leaderboard UI, I can also make a mod that replaces hats with CADILLAC. Funny you said that, because there is a mod that does it, but they want you to pay for it. And to be fair, I wouldn't mind, like, paying for, like, even what you've done. I'd pay for that. The fact that all of this stuff I've got is, like, free is dumb in itself. But, I don't know. I'm still weighing it up. It also, I don't know if it would work with my other stuff as well, but yeah, that would be unreal. Max Verstappen's in my room, yep. A 10 years younger Max Verstappen is here, but he is still here. Not sure about the first half of your comments, Smith, but you know, we'll take it. Have a chip buddy while tuning in. Yep, we love those around here. It will? Okay. Then I'll look at it more closely then. Because obviously, people see my stream, they see the Cadillac stuff, and then they will think, hang on, he's in a Haas. Because I won't lie, the livery's good, but from here it's red and white, and some people with not the most keenest of eyes might think it's just a Haas. So I would love to be able to change that. You right, Fabio? Alright, one of my first ever laps of Suzuka in the wet. See how this goes. I'm very nervous. But also, it's important to learn, because I'll probably do a second lap anyway, and try and find some time. If I know anything about this game, it's that the AI on their first wet laps are very smelly, and then as their second lap, they go and find 2 seconds. So, at least that's usually what happens. As you can see, purple sector 1. So, yeah. I do think I've got pace today, but I'm really smelly in wet conditions. Surprised I even braked there, let alone, like, perfect. Can I do this flat? Surely. Yeah, nice one. Okie dokie. I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm frightened, but we seem to be doing good. Yeah, not bad. What's your thoughts on the new highs of gold? I don't know. Because I don't even know what that means. Final corner, very early on the brakes, but we might be okay. Oh, I'm P1. Well, there you are then. Why is the Andretti logo on it? It's because there was only 2 Cadillac liveries that replaced teams. One of them was blue with Andretti and replaced Racing Bulls, or there was a red one with Andretti that replaced Haas. I think it's because they were a couple months old from like June and July when Andretti was thought to be the team getting involved, not just Cadillac. It still looks great. You said you should commentate F1. I get so many comments like that. It's unbelievable. I did do a stream earlier today. Like 2 hours ago, I did a watch-along of the Singapore Grand Prix, and I tried to commentate it, but I got humbled. I was getting so lost with like looking at the leaderboard and position changes and pit stops, and there was too much to keep up with. I kept stuttering. So I don't really like David Croft or Martin Brundle or any of them because I feel like they talk a load of bollocks, but to keep up with that, I just couldn't do it. You have a really cool accent. I don't really know what my accent is. I know it's British, but obviously there's hundreds. I think it's a mixture of a bit posh, but also there's a bit of London, because I'm born in London, or East London, and I have a couple posh friends, so it sort of clams together. I found the timing tower stuff. Nice. Good digging. Good searching. But I'm going to take a risk, and I'm not going to do a second lap, because I've got 3.5 second margin. I swear to whatever higher being is up there, if I get knocked out, I'm done. Good. We're through. We stay P1 by 1.3 seconds. I love British people. Well, that's good to hear. He's only good in intense scenarios. He does speak bollocks. I do feel like, though, the reason they do, and I think I do as well, is because they feel obliged to speak at all times because they don't want to just be quiet. But little do they know, I'd rather them be quiet so we can hear the cars. Maybe you want that with me. Alright, what do we need for a second lap time? It's going to be a 41.9. I can do that. That's me in public situations. I do not shut the hell up. Funny enough, I'm the opposite of how I am. I'm as quiet as they get. And yeah, I hop on stream and I'm like, hey, welcome. Yeah, let's race. Let's go. I'm all loud. But in real life, I'm a bit like, yeah, quiet. But I've noticed since streaming like every day like I have been, I'm getting louder and louder. W stream. Thanks, mate. Is this guy gonna move or what? Thanks, I appreciate that. Oh, Nelly. Oh, ooh. Whoa! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Ah. Well, that's probably me out of qualifying. That's tough. Unless I have a Christmas miracle of a Sector 2 and 3, I have made a colossal cock-up. Such a simple mistake. I drove too hard. I was trying to gain time that I knew I'd lost, and when you try and do that, you end up in the grass. Come on, car. No, that's not what I needed. Dump the overtake. Just dump it. Don't care. Get rid of it. 22.3 is the Sector 2 time. That's all the way at the end of this straight. And I'm already at... Oh, no. You say bottle of water? I can. Bottle of water. I know it's stereotypical that I say bottle of water, but I don't actually say it like that. And, someone explain to me how I'm 2.5 seconds... Oh... I'm a bit fast. Alright, we'll take it. Oh, Super Chat, £100 if you do this in real life. Well, you'll be hanging on to that probably forever. Neon green yellow? I think that was the Renault. Good job, thanks, Stanley. It's a joke, I realised that. I legally / financially can't. Well, me and Ivor are in the same boat. Does this enhanced does this enhanced AI mod just make them really slow? Or am I just Ayrton Senna? I can't tell. See, that's the thing. When I had a mod that enhanced the grip in the wet, and I couldn't tell if I was just the best in the world all of a sudden, or if it was just the mod carrying me. I can't tell, but we'll leave it on. Does make him a bit slower. What's a bit, to be fair, because I don't remember being a second quicker than everyone. But you know what? Maybe I'm just Senna. I'm going to believe that anyway, because I'm quite egotistical. It's a 39.2 for provisional pole. We can see in the race, not 2.5 seconds. Yeah, see, I might just be him then. I just don't play F1 games, so I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. To be fair, pretty much everyone that watches my streams right now don't really know what F1 is, because obviously they're just scrolling through shorts, but... You know, it's not the worst time to get involved. I'm sure you know what F1 is, you just don't play the games, but, you know, really close title battle going on right now. 38.4 has been fastest. I can see the track is a bit drier. Ego is only harmful in 60% of scenarios. Yeah, I'm actually the opposite of that. I was joking. I don't think I'm that good at all at driving. Like I say, I think I'm barely above average, and that's about it. And, oh, fair play, Renault. Like, that was actually well done. Like, well done to you. Girl, you deserve a goldfish for that one. That was unreal. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. We're all right. Purple sector 1. Give me triple purple. Lando made up some good ground at Singapore. Well, it's 3 points, which is a plus. I do feel like he should have got second, though. Well, I haven't crashed yet, so it's a pretty good lap as far as I'm concerned. Round sector 2. Nice. Good exit. I like Singapore more in the wet. That is controversial. I just hate the wet in general, so I would disagree, but it can be good. Now, this is just silly. Brake too early again. But it doesn't matter. Because I'm just the wet weather guru for some reason. Why is my mouth twitching like that? That's a bit weird. How's that happen then? Alright. F1's a W, but I play a lot of Drive Club. I haven't heard Drive Club in years. My goodness. But what a lap! Don't know how that's happened. But we'll take it. Oh. That's why no one did a second lap. Or a lap at the end. I still think... No, I don't know. I hate when they twitch. Yeah, that was weird. My top lip just started going... Weird. Anyway... Pole position for Checo Perez, my second pole out of 3 races. It's all this about. Nice. The enhanced AI does break the rain. I forgot to mention that. Well, that is quite important to know. However, I will take a pole position because I like winning, so we'll take it. Nice. It's sad he didn't risk the dive bomb. I see why he didn't, because obviously if it goes wrong, he loses the championship probably. But at the same time, those 3 points could mean everything come Abu Dhabi. His stream lightened my day. I'm good. That's good to hear. I hope it did. Dry air will be alright? Okay, well at least I got an advantage of being in lead. So how would that work though? Do you reckon I should, if that is the case, do you reckon I should just restart my game? Like... every time it's wet or dry. And then if it's a wet and dry race, I don't know how that would work. You have to tell me, because I don't want to guess, because I'm probably wrong. Don't get me wrong, the AI might have been slower, but that was still a good lap from me. Welcome back, Mini Savage. Look at the hearts now, I can see it. It's going crazy. Just accept the win, pretty much, yeah. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just pretend that I am, a Michael Schumacher regen. Or a Hamilton 2008 Silverstone when he lapped everyone. It's also per circuit. Okay, so there's a lot of variables going on. You know what? I'll just leave it on, and whatever happens, happens. If I win every race by half an hour, good for me. You know? Got a 1 stop for the strategy, which I really, really just don't want to do because I don't like medium tyres. Actually, I don't mind doing this. That's not too bad. The 2 stop is looking really juicy, though. That is... ooh, that looks really good. It's only 3 seconds slower than a normal one as well, but I don't think the soft tyres will be that good. It's the second time I caught you streaming. Well, that's quite, fortunate, considering I'm streaming a lot later than usual. It's already Season 2, it is, yeah. I mean, about a week ago, I was streaming this every day. So I was getting through, like, 2 races a day, and yeah. Start hard, then medium. I do prefer that one. I do prefer hards first, and then first. Your pace is a bit more equal, but medium tyres and me, we just don't get on. Like, we really hate each other. How do I change it to personalised? I forgot how I did that. Oh, I can't, because I didn't do practice, did I? You're British, if so, which area? East London. Someone's behind you? There is. Oh, I know. Hard to medium. I don't think I can. Wait, hang on, I can rig it. There we go, okay. For some reason, on this strategy, it doesn't actually let me change to softs or anything, so I'll just do this. And then I'll probably do that, maybe? I don't know. You know, I'll do this, and then if I can extend by another one, I will. I think that's what we'll go for. Bye, gang. See you later. Romanian Country Ball. Good name. How much races I missed? I remember watching 18 and 19. Well, there was obviously the 4 remaining ones of that season, and I've done Australia and China here. But this is round 3, so you've not missed that much, to be fair. I can't save tyres at all. That's my problem. Although, I could save tyres. It's just my rears always go first. It's almost midnight in Australia, but I'm watching your stream. I enjoy them. I'm going to bed now, but I wish you the best. Hope you have a great night, Slope Stanya. That's dedication. I appreciate that. How many laps is there? There is 27. I hope in the future I can do 100% races, but for right now, we're on the 50, which is still good. I feel like I used to do 35, and I realized there just isn't enough laps to A, make the stream long enough, and B, have, like, action. Like, 27, there is still chances for a safety car, red flag, all of that bollocks. I'm an ex-PGSL strategist. Shout out PGSL. That's cool. You alright, Skylar? Alright, I am ready. I'm prepared, I think. I don't know, I feel pretty fast. Regardless of whatever the AI's up to, I feel fast, so that's all that matters. I think hards to mediums were the one. I hope so too. Although I am surrounded by medium runners. Although, of course, all that matters is the finishing race time. Where my track position is doesn't mean anything. That sounds like a Will Buxton quote. If you're fastest at the end, you'll win the race. But here we go. Round 3 of Japan is underway. Get that overtake on. Lots of wheel spin. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Lovely job. Right, in turn 1 we go. Into the lead. Actually managed to hold position after turn 1. A Christmas miracle. Got Lando and Piastri scrapping behind. Hope they're having fun. Actually, please do a Singapore, like, small worst so you crash into each other. That would be ideal. Oh, that would be nice. Oh, Nelly. Okay, the AI do seem back to normal, so that's good. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Shit, 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 shit. Okay. 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 You know, it could be worse. Stop looking at chat while going round the corner, you knobhead, is what I say to myself every 5 seconds. That could have been worse. Try an actual engineer on Discord. I know a program that does it. Maybe. Last to first in the 3rd season. It's actually not a bad idea, you know. I wanted to do that, but I didn't want to just out-and-out copy Thom. Because I don't really like just copying people. Was that on purpose? You're funny? Absolutely not. No, that couldn't have been further from on purpose. That's a mixture of skill issue and also just watching chat while driving. But it's the destination, not the journey. Or is it? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Lando might be clearing off in the distance, but I'm hoping by the race end, when we're all on like mediums and stuff, I might be quicker. Have you got a V10 mod? I do indeed. You can find it on overtake.gg, plus all other mods as well, and plus a pretty cool engine mod. Hint, hint. You're right, Alex. Some people don't even read their chat. They just race. Yeah. I've had a few people say that. They say like they watch streamers and like even when they're not playing racing games, they just don't read chat. Which I think to myself, that is the entire point of a streamer is to read chat. So I try my best. I've not been here for a long time. To be fair, mate, I'll have to apologise. I don't actually... I think I might have remembered your name, but there's been so many hundreds of people recently. But I'm glad you're stopping by again. I 200,000,000% recommend the engine mod. Totally not made by me. I do too. It's a cracking mod. You want BMW as your engine supplier? Or even Porsche? Or, you know, many, many others like Honda? Then, you know, you should go definitely check that out. It's not bad. It's like a sponsor. It's just, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? Ah! I hate that inside curb. Go on it too much and you're dead. What's the engine mod do? It just changes the sound of it. It doesn't actually affect performance, it's just the sound. I've gone more into iRacing recently. I've played a diddy bit of iRacing, not too much. It's a bit too, serious for me. But it's a good game nonetheless. What's your wing setup? It's 30 something else. I don't remember. But I will naturally just have less straight line speed because of the way AI work. Doesn't change sound, it changes the picture. Oh yeah, that one, yeah. It was there's two different ones. The one I'm using now is a sound mod that you can find. There's also a mod that changes who's your engine supply, which is also very, very good. And yeah, you should definitely get that as well as like a combination. Where goes Oscar for the move? Can't really defend. Don't care, actually, because they're McLarens on mediums. I'm gonna be slower. Why is Tsunoda my rival? That's just disrespectful to me. Also, keep in mind, Red Bull are really slow in this season. They're actually slower than us in terms of like the vehicle performance comparison. So the fact Tsunoda's P5 and Verstappen's like P8 is crazy for two reasons, because they shouldn't be this high, and also Tsunoda shouldn't be ahead of Verstappen, but that's F1 25 for you. For some reason, they rate Verstappen as equal to Verstappen. Did I just say... did I just... I'm tired, forgive me. Did I just say Verstappen twice? Anyways. I know like everyone else on medium tyres right now, we're just trying to last, to be honest. We're just trying to get there. We're trying to get to lap 14. Verstappen P8 is like him in Hungary. It is a bit. So him being in P8 here is just not really historically accurate. He's also losing out to a Williams. And I know Williams are like 4th fastest this season. The pecking order's a bit weird. I believe it's McLaren, Mercedes, Williams, Aston Martin, that kind of area. But yeah, Red Bull are way down. Red Bull are, I believe, 3rd or 4th slowest right now. So for them to be in double points is actually really beneficial for them. Got Charlie behind me now. Finished P5 or P6 in today's race. I forgot. P6, there you go, I remembered. I wonder how surprised Leclerc must have been when Hamilton was just really slow in front of him and he just sort of drove past. Stay ahead of Leclerc? I'll try my best. You alright, Ali? That's the second Ali that pops by. Verstappen and Verstappen. We should do a co-op. Co-op doesn't exist with mods. Is that entirely true, though? I'm just starting my channel. Do you have any tips? That's a great question. I would say, especially in the modern sort of era of social media, I would say only focus on shorts and short streaming, because that's what's going to get you the most people to see your channel. Look at my channel, for example. Before I started doing short streaming, I was just doing normal videos like career mode and also just the odd short. And, you know, it wasn't really, I gained no subscribers between November last year and September this year. I started putting hashtag shorts in my stream and short streaming, and you can see the views and the subscribers for yourself. So that's the biggest tip I can give. But overall, I know it's a bit cliche, but just do what you enjoy, because if you don't, then there's not really a point of doing it. Do you know what I mean? Also, another thing I'll say, which is kind of related but also unrelated, is don't listen to what people say. I know most people probably don't anyway, but the amount of comments that I get that you could classify as hate is ridiculous. It's like 100 a day. You just either ignore them or you agree with them and that just carry on what you're doing. Thank you, anytime, mate. Feel free to ask me about anything else. Co-op requires online, and to get into online they check your game files. Oh, I see. See, I've always wondered that, because on the Serbs mod loader it says don't use it with multiplayer. And I've never actually tried that, because I don't play multiplayer. But I thought it just meant, like, don't use it because you're getting, like, an advantage, which you're not, but at the same time you could, like the wet grip mod, for example, but that makes sense, they just check it. Well, to be fair, you don't need mods. I mean, yeah, it's not, like, necessary. You definitely still just have a full vanilla one. And I'd love to do a co-op career. It's the only thing in the entire F1 series I haven't done yet. I've never had a co-op career, primarily because I don't know anyone that owns the game. So that would be why, you know? Thank you, Sim Race Car Man. No worries, Betty. That was the haters, they are jealous because they do not fit in the world. That's the main thing you gotta learn, is that people that are... Oh, shit. People that do spread hate is because they're unhappy with themselves. That's the biggest thing that you need to know. And unfortunately for me, I'm quite an easy, you know, target. Because of the way I am, and the way I look, and the way I play the game, I'm very easy. But, yeah, you just gotta learn to ignore. Well, 1 hour apart, so it isn't a port. So I'm American then. Yeah, 1 hour apart ain't bad. What track you on? I'm at Suzuka in Japan. You're def a huge target? Yeah, thanks, mate. Tyres are going a diddy bit. Luckily, Sonoda and Leclerc are in a good old scrap, so I can stay ahead. I have F125. Well, there you go. There's one. I just meant more like my friends, just they don't even like care about racing that much, so of course they wouldn't own the F1 game. Also, of course, if I was to do a co-op where I would like to do it with someone that is similar in speed to me, which to be fair might not be that difficult because I don't rate myself very highly, but of course you don't want someone that's really good or really slow, that's either winning the race by half an hour or is at the back of the pack by half an hour. You want someone that's, you know, sort of similar. A bit like what Jana Watmir and Jake Benham had. You know, that's kind of the vibe you want. Scott Bro, get her life. No. To be fair, they spelt deaf wrong. They spelled it like you can't hear. You know, even the word definitely don't even have an A in. But yeah, no, that's just a joke. You know, that ain't bad. I'm not sure how I even got here, but it's entertainment, yeah. So there are people like you who I can tell you just said it because it's like it's banter and it's a laugh, and that's great. Keep that up. Like I said, snacks for Stappen, Ayrton send food. Some of the funniest things I've ever read. It's when people just come here and they just go like, go to the gym, bro, and it's just sort of like, yeah, if you want to pay for membership, I will, mate. But apart from that, sod off. You know what I mean? I used to get comments like that in school, but I had a complex. Yeah, it's tough. I was very lucky in school. I was exactly like I am now in school, and yeah, I never really had any sort of bullying, and I feel very privileged about that, because I know bullying is an extremely tough thing to go through. Shout out Spain. I find it quite funny, actually. I used to know Spanish. I used to be fluent in Spanish. I don't remember anything anymore. Which is quite funny. Well, actually, not fluent, but I could form a sentence together. And now I know some words, but for the most part, it's all just gone. What wheel am I using? I'm using a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on. I think it's in my description in my video, so anyone watching that's interested about my whole setup, you can see in the description. I need to add more as well. I need to add like PC specs and stuff because I get a lot of questions about that. That was close. It almost cocked up. Alright, hang on. Alright, there we go. How much did a decent racing setup cost? Wheels, paddles, etc. I already have a decent PC. Depends what area you go. I mean, if you want to go high-end, you're looking at maybe like $1,000. For what I've got, it's probably nowadays, since it's quite old, you can probably get it for about $350 or $300 on some places. It's sort of just between that kind of bracket. Obviously, I don't know about anything cheaper. The only two brands I know of is Thrustmaster and Fanatec. There is one called Mozu as well, but I haven't really looked into that too much. So I'd say just do some research. That's what I did. Pretty much all the stuff that I've got was just through extensive research and just working out what's best for me. I was bullied from year 1 until year 6 and then moved and now I'm fine. Yeah, see, even through all my primary school and secondary school and even college, it was, yeah, I got quite lucky. I mean, obviously, there was a couple, there was the odd like, you're fat, but apart from that, it was quite chill. Are you using gears or automatic? I use automatic now, but when I'm playing on my own, I do use manual because this sounds silly, but if I use manual, I can't like concentrate enough to drive and read chat, and I'd rather read chat, so yeah. It's a bit like why I don't use ABS or the racing line. I can drive about half a second slower a lap than I am now with all assists off, but it just takes too much concentration. I'm hoping the more I use them off, though, obviously you'll build that up. I mean, look at like the professionals, they can do it with no assists. Like it's nothing. I like your stream and sub. Appreciate that, Jack. Appreciate that a lot. I mean, it's like the real F1 drivers. They say around Spain, they can drive at like 99% very casually because they've done so many laps there. So it's a bit like that. I've only turned all the assists off quite recently, though. And by recently, I mean like a week ago. So, yeah. You're right, Jose. Have you stayed on the racing line so well? Just through having it on for 4 years, I guess. You just sort of get used to it. It's a bit like turning any assist off, whether it's traction control or ABS or the racing line. The more you use it, the more you get better at it. And that's basically with everything, yeah. I don't know what kind of colossal scrap Leclerc and Tsunoda are in. But Tsunoda was 0.8 behind me, and now Leclerc is 6.1, and Tsunoda's nowhere to be seen. What did they get up to? It's unreal. I'm gonna go eat now. You have a good stream, you too. And appreciate what you did for me earlier as well. And yeah, like I said, you'll probably see it in action tomorrow. I think you can still show, like, what engine you've got in my team. So I'll just do that. If you have a Red Bull shirt, please put it on. I do have a Red Bull shirt, actually. It's about... Surprisingly, considering I am a 2XL, it actually doesn't fit me. It's too big. So that just shows how big I used to be, if anything. I could slap it on. Yeah, I guess I could. I'll just, yeah. It'll look like a bit of a raincoat on me, though. Not a raincoat. What are them things called? Ponchos. That'll look a bit of a poncho on me, but yeah, why not? To be fair, it's the only, like, official shirt I've got. All the ones I'm wearing and I have worn, they're all, like, from either Temu or AliExpress, which I'm very pleased about, because they look near enough realistic, which is all I cared about, and they were, like, £4 each. So there you go. You alright? I'm doing great, mate. I hope you're doing good yourself. car still feels very good. I mean, it's obviously a little bit slow, but I mean, look at my gap to Oscar. It's actually coming down a bit, which is nice. Tyres are equal across nearly all of them, which means I can stay consistent, which is good. So I think, given all of that put together, I am going to extend by 1. Which I might get done from the undercut, but I will have a very good stint on the mediums from then on. Just started playing. How do you get better at race starts and learning how to avoid contact and hold position? Those are some good questions. If you're talking about AI, it's actually very simple. They give you a lot of leeway. You can usually dive bomb them, you can like go alongside them, and they won't like turn into you or anything. Online, I really don't have experience that much because I haven't really played online. I've done maybe 3 league races, and that's about it. So, unfortunately, I can't help you much there. In terms of race starts, I'm not really good at them myself. I would just say avoid wheel spin. So, obviously, only use about maybe 25 to 30% throttle, and then as soon as the lights go out, gradually go up and through the gears, and just avoid wheel spin, is what I could say to you. But I'm no expert myself. I mean, my race start here was pretty horrible. Bro, you are obese. I am. Well spotted. I love when people say that, because they expect me to look down and go like, huh? What? I am? Oh, I thought I was quite fit, actually. It's like, well, yeah. I'm back, I subbed. This is funny shit. I appreciate that, Scar. I hope I'm funny. I try not to force it. But, yeah. I always get, like, 60. You found a glitch in the Matrix. I'm going to buy from Temu. To be fair, although if you go online and you look at an official one and look at this one that I'm wearing, for example, you can see differences. But the way I see it, I bought, like, 7 shirts and a cap. If I was to buy that officially, it cost me nearly £500. But because I got it from AliExpress, it only cost me about 30. And yeah, I know it's fake, but, you know, no one's actually noticed yet. So, yeah, you should definitely have a look. Just go on AliExpress and just search F1 shirts, and there you go. You can find a couple. There's not every team, but there's all, like, you know, Ferrari, McLaren, Aston, Sauber, Racing Bulls, Williams. I think there's a Red Bull one, I'm not too sure. So that's what the mindset is not caring about yourself is like. Oh no, you couldn't be further wrong if you tried. I've lost plenty of weight over the last couple of months, and I continue to do so. It's just people say these comments and expect you to be surprised, like, I am? I didn't know that. And also, if it's meant to be insulting, it's just sort of not. So, yeah. You're dragging it? I agree, they're dragging it quite a lot. It's also impressive how your comprehension of listening could be that bad. I thought Twitter was bad. However, Stephen might take number 1. Some piss takes. They're not even takes, they're just weird. Alright, extending by 1. Here we go. Went from a 3XL to a 2XL. Oh no, I went from a 4XL to a 2XL, but that ain't the point. The point is, like, people are so troubled by the way I look when I'm not. And whatever I do in my life, no matter what I look like, it doesn't concern them. So they shouldn't ask. Like, would you like it if I start prying into what you're doing? No. And I'm the one showing my face on the internet, they're the ones hiding behind a screen. So, that's all. That's to tell you what you need to know. Let's focus on the race, though. Car is still really good, which I'm surprised by. I say that, I am losing 3 seconds a lap to Piastri. So, yeah. You're beautiful, ignore them. I know I'm beautiful. I'm very handsome. That's a joke. It's called sarcasm. They aren't doing anything, that's why they're laughing at you. Exactly. You've nailed it on the coffin there. That is exactly what it is. Well done. He's over goldfish. Are you British? I am British, mate. I'm from London. And yes, I drink loads of tea. Yes, I say bottle of water. And I love chip sandwiches. I am joking. Love yourself no matter what keyboard warriors say. Oh, I understand that. It's just... yeah. That's the one thing I've learned about streaming over the last couple of weeks. And getting all these comments is just like, just shut up. Like... see, like that, like driving to KFC. Like, it's boring because I've heard it hundreds of times. What wheel I got? Sorry for not answering, mate. I have a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on. Now, are these not two stopping? Or, like, what's going on? Why are they on soft tyres, exactly? There's no way they haven't pitted yet, right? Surely. They haven't, because, like, they're really slow. They're doing a Lance Stroll in Singapore. They're somehow making the softs last about 14 laps longer than they should have. Fair enough. People are so weird, pretty much. You right, A-Gamer? Chip sandwiches? Don't you mean chip butties? Are you really British? Well... yes, I am. It's just, I do say chip sandwich because people on stream wouldn't know what a chip butty is. Do you know what, actually? Funny story. I have a couple American friends, or I did, I should say. I told them I eat chip butties. And they said to me, what's that? Because they obviously don't know what a butty is. And I said, oh, it's like, you know, a chip sandwich. And I got death threats because I said that, which is outrageous. Bro's Physique says he wants to be like McLaren team principal. I'll take that. Zach Brown's pretty decent. He also ain't their team principal. He's their owner. I'd like to overtake George Russell here. That would be nice. If anyone calls a burger a sandwich, I'm gonna crash out. Yeah, see, that's obviously the difference, is that a sandwich in America means a burger. Whereas a burger here is like, well, a sandwich here is 2 bits of bread, not a roll. And obviously there's difference between like chips and potatoes and fries and all that. And yeah. What game is this? This is F125. Come here, Sonoda. I want to overtake you in my sports car. Can I? Is this cheeky? This is very cheeky. I should have way better grip, though. I wish I did? I don't really know. I am going to overtake him here, though. I'll have that. Up the inside. Go on, go on. I can brake later. I can be more aggressive. Go on, then. Have it! Yeah! Go on, then. Not bad. You're Loki the best streamer? I know, mate. Don't have to tell me twice. I'm joking! I do appreciate that. What wheel? I have a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on. Because it's the cheapest one, as far as I'm aware, that looks like an F1 wheel. Had it for 4 years, never gone wrong. Great product. Actually looks at comments. I do, to be fair. Well, I try to, at least. You made me look at steering wheels for PlayStation. Well, to be fair, I was on PlayStation from 2021 until about a month ago in terms of racing. And then I switched to PC so I can use mods. But the same wheel will work. I've got a Thrustmaster T300, like, base. And it works on PS4 and PS5. I plugged it into my PC, it works on there as well. So, yeah. Do-do-do-do. Max Verstappen. Do-do. This might be controversial, but Super Max Yo Hey Yo Ho clears 33 Max Verstappen. I got a Facebook Market wheel for 30 quid. Good bargain. I mean, all the stuff I got was like brand new. But if you do go second-hand route, which I've done with a lot of things, you can get it for really, really cheap. play with assists on? I do. I've got line, gears, ABS. But I can drive without all of them. I'm about half a second slower than normal. I just choose not to so I can read chat more. You're right, Split. Welcome back. I do remember your name. Pace is really strong right now. However, I know my tyres are going to go off by about lap 24-25. So at this point, we'll see what happens in front, but I'm more focused on staying in third, to be honest. Achieve an average... Okay, I'm not being funny, EA and Codemasters. I am averaging right now lap times in the 29s. What do you mean 34? I could probably pit again, and I would still average more than that. Bloody hell, how slow you think I am? Good wheel, it is a good wheel. Like I said, all the equipment that I've got, the Thrustmaster T300, the wheel, the pedals, I've had them for 4 or 5 years now. And they've never really gone wrong, and they still work like brand new, so good longevity. Why does it sound like a V10? Because I have a mod that makes it sound like a V10. You've got some good hearing there. Glad you recognise. You can find it on overtake.gg. It's just, yeah, you get a V10, you get a V8, you get a V12. You also get a few engines from previous F1 games. It's a very, very, very good mod. Even Papaya rules in the sim. Shit's getting realistic. It actually is. I wouldn't be surprised if Norris lets Piastri through, given how McLaren are. But it's like today, when Norris almost hit Piastri because he was avoiding Verstappen. Piastri's engineer was like, okay, we'll take no further action. Like, you're not the stewards. And you could just tell, if Norris crashed into Piastri and McLaren saw it as on purpose, they would have made Norris and Piastri swap. And that is just such a shit way to run a team. But unfortunately, it kind of works. They're great quality, they are, mate. I mean, they cost a lot, so you'd expect it, but yeah. Bro's gonna pit straight into the McDonald's drive-thru. Wow, that's so funny, mate. Oh. Give yourself a badge that says #1 comedian on it, because that was unbelievable. Like I'm dying. It was really funny, to be fair. I loved it. 3.6 to Oscar. 7 laps left. You never know. You never know. I struggle on 70% AI. How do you chat and stay on the track? Well, literally, it's just in the straights. Like now, for example. As soon as I get into the corners, I can't look at chat. And this race alone, 2 times I've tried to reach chat while in the corners, and I've gone off because of it. So, literally just that. That's why I prefer tracks that have a lot of straights in them, so I can read chat more. Mate, I'm not going to ban you in the chat for saying he's going to drive through to McDonald's. That's just not even remotely close to the level of severe enough. Like, some people might, like, chuck you out for saying that, but it's just so unbelievably boring that I can't be bothered. But I don't have the energy to go like that with my mouse and press 2 buttons, because it's that boring. Let me move my pedals back real quick. I should really consider getting something that keeps my pedals stuck to the floor rather than moving. You want to be an F1 driver? I think if you ask any F1 fan, they'll say yes. Of course. Maybe in a parallel universe, I am one. 3.1. I don't think the gap's going down anymore. The gap behind is going up, though, which is good. I need a blue shell. That's what I need. Help me out a little bit. I have to go, sorry. Oliver, don't apologise for having to leave the stream. I'm just thankful you're here for how long you were. He would drive as a delivery driver and deliver empty food packets. You can drive? Not really. Racing line. I wouldn't really call that driving. I mean, I can't drive anything in real life. I've never been in a go-kart. I've only been in an actual road car a handful of times. I do hope that all this sim racing has helped with, like, the basic functions of pressing pedals, changing gears, and turning, but overall, yeah, it's tough. I tell you what, that gap's come down to 2 seconds here. Hang on a minute. 90 plus 7, Lanzini versus Tottenham. Potential P2. Come on, car. If I could be a pro, I'd love to be a rally driver. Rallying is just too... I think Verstappen said it, or it might have been Lando or someone. Rallying is just too scary. Well, not scary, but, like, risky. I don't think I could do rallying. My level of respect for rally drivers is like the highest of any sport because of just... I know they have so much safety, but still, one little thing goes wrong, you're dead. I think if I could... I know this might sound a bit dumb, but if I could choose to race in a series, I'd choose Formula E. Because I just love, like, street circuits and barriers and things. Why does your engine have so much RPM? I think modern F1 engines just do. It's like, what, 12,000 for an up change? I think that's that crazy. The trees get scary. And it's not even just the environment, it's the fact they're driving on dirt, or snow, or gravel. Sometimes it's tarmac, but yeah, insane stuff. Come on, car. 4 laps left, 1.8. Do karting in real life and record it. We want to see your skills. I can't fit in one. That ain't a joke. I actually can't. I will get in a go-kart and drive it about. Although I don't want to do I don't want to do indoor karting. I want to do like on an actual racetrack, which I'm sure there's one sort of nearby where I live. It's just where I live, in like a half-an-hour radius in each direction, or even an hour. There's only one like karting place, and it's indoor. I don't really like that. Oh, I think I might like it, but I'd rather be on an actual track, which I'm sure there are places. I just got here. You have a great line. Thanks, mate. Although, like I said, as people keep telling me, I am just following a thing on the track, so that ain't that great. You enjoying the mod? You haven't noticed it. Wait. Oh, I thought that was the McLaren conking out. Never mind. To be honest, mate, I haven't actually raced anyone yet, so I can't... So I think there is mistakes. It's just I genuinely haven't raced a person yet, so I can't tell. I'll let you know after the next race, though. Maybe there's some racing going on. It is Bahrain, so there should be some racing action because I'm a bit slow around there. P1 for a super chat? Oh, that's optimistic. You want me to do 8 seconds in 3 laps? For sure, mate. Come on, little Cadillac. This P2 would be really sweet. Tyres, just about hanging on before the pace just goes to shit and I just die. Let's do Australian X circuit. Unfortunately, I don't pick the circuits because I'm doing a career mode. My previous stream of this, though, I did do Australia and I won. So, you can go look at that if you want. But in terms of now, there won't be an Australian Grand Prix for probably another couple of weeks or so. Because obviously I have to go through the whole season and then back round again to Melbourne. .3, come on, car. You're slightly better than last year, which should give me enough to get past this stupid bastard. That's mean, I like Piastri a lot. Down, girl. Tried to sound like Ken Miles then. Oh, no. Oh, shit, it's gone wrong. Could have been worse, we're alright. I try and take too much speed and I cut the corner and ended up, like, yeah, doing that. I've done that 4 times this race. Go on. What teams you have running? Renault, Cadillac, and I think it's them. Toro Rosso. And that's it. All the others are just tweaks. Like, Mercedes are still Mercedes. Williams still Williams. Red Bull has, like, Porsche sponsors, but I don't really like that one. I feel like... Oh, Sauber are Audi. I forgot about them completely. Final lap coming up, though, and I don't have DRS. Oh. Or maybe I might have just 90+7. No. Shit. Is it an online tournament? No! I'm racing against robots. I'll make you the timing tell which teams you need. I think it is just those. Cadillac, Renault, Audi, Toro Rosso. And I did try and use a Honda mod for Aston Martin, but it never really worked, so... Yeah, I'd say don't include that. I'll just keep Aston Martin on. I need a good line here. Which is what I get. Oh, that was close. And a bit wide. Get him! Get him! Oh, I don't think I'm going to get close enough for a dive bomb down the final corner. Please! No, the dirty is dobbing me in! No! No! No, you bastard! Oh, I hate Oscar. Prick. That's so annoying. Well, Lando's going to win the Grand Prix. But for, like, the 17th time, it feels like, McLaren have denied me another really, really good result. But I'll still take a P2 or P3. I should have got him. What percent the AI at? 110. Who's your favourite player in F1? Player? I don't watch F1, like esports. That was not a bad race, you know. I still finished P3, miles ahead of Alex Albon, so I'll take that personally. Should have got Oscar. Bad mistakes from me, but you know what? We move. P4 in the standings, 43.16 behind Piastri. Not bad. Ocon also pointless today. What did he get? 12th. Oh, that's tough. Gained some places, I guess, but then you got Max Verstappen in the Ferrari, P20 to P9. That's quite... Is that good? I don't know. Ferrari are quite up there in the R&D, as far as I'm aware. Constructors, Haas are on 57 now, which should be Cadillac, but ignore that. We're looking good. I think we are in a fight for P3. I think we have the car for P3. Like, fighting with Williams. So, let's keep that up. If you give me 1 second to make it, you can put it in the game for next GP. Or you work fast. Bloody hell. I was not expecting that. Alright, I'll stall theory then. I need to learn... Oh, yeah, hang on, wait. Sorry, I forgot. Every time I finish a race, my audio gets louder, so let me quieten it for you. Right. I want to learn how to do a race start. Could you get the Max Verstappen? If you mean the thing behind me, yeah, it's just on Amazon. But I want to know how to do better race starts. I feel like they're pretty good, but when I go... I mean, if I just play it normally, you can hear the wheel spin. Luckily, I stayed ahead, but that usually happens. I get so much wheel spin off the line. Like there, you can see like how the car's like over-revving. So that would be ideal. Seatbelt, let's keep the stuff a bit, like, normal, you know? Right, let's just keep it normal and not weird. I want to look at my mistakes during this race, because there was a lot. I mean, there was this. Actually, this probably... I mean, it sounds crazy, because this was in lap 1, but this is probably what costed me that P2 in the end, was this. I was on the grass a little bit, but as I turned in, the car just sort of went. I assume because of the grass, but the car went, overcorrected. Could have been a lot worse. They did a nice drift. You know, it was a cool drift, but had to cut and... Whoa, look at Lando there. Proper kicking the arse out. And to be fair, he's managed to not only do that, he stayed in track limits. So, you know, fair play to him. He's managed to somehow do that and stay in track limits, but... Yeah, fair play. Put the Red Bull shirt on. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, yeah, I'll do that. Watching a race back? I am, yeah, I'm just VOD reviewing all my horrible mistakes that cost me P2. Also, I'm stalling because I could have a little special something coming out. Want to be a racer in real life? Of course. I'd love to be. There are many things I'd want to be, but a racing driver is up there, unfortunately, you know. I'm not good enough, you know. No talent, no money, too much weight, and there you go. They're not horrible. No, most of the race I was very clean and I was very happy with my consistency. It's just this one. This one was really bad. And then I did that about 3 more times throughout the race. But overall, pretty good. Have you got a wheel? I do have a wheel. It's a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on. I want to look at my lap times. Oh, look at that consistency from lap 3 onwards. Every single lap was a 31. And then the mediums, every lap was a 30. I'm very happy with that consistency. Even with, like, the odd, like, mistake going off. I didn't think it was that consistent. That sound brings me back to when I wasn't born. Same with me, actually. To be fair, they were using them when I was born. It's just... Obviously, I wasn't watching F1. I didn't start watching F1 until 2021, but of course, since then, I have seen, like, countless races all the way back in the day, all the way going back to when it first started. What's Norris's gap at the end? Oh, wow, he really took off, huh? So he pulled... Piastri must have just been a bit slow, because Norris pulled away, and Perez got lost behind. You are good, thanks, mate. I like to think, you know, I should be good considering I've played the F1 games for roughly about 3,500 hours. Adogar, CL sub? Well, thanks, Compressor. That's a good name. I like that word. And thanks for subbing and stopping by. Haven't spoken a bit, just been playing Forza. Forza's a great game. I love Forza. Well, Forza Horizon 5 is, I think, is fantastic. All the Forza Horizons are. I'm absolutely... Like, I can't wait to play Forza Horizon 6. You watch football and what team do you support? I do indeed. I absolutely adore West Ham United. I'm almost done. Yeah, take your time, mate. It's all good. People might, you know, get angry for stalling, but at the end of the day, I'll wait as long as I need to, you know? I am the boss around here. F125, it is indeed well spotted. I sub, thanks, Sankar, I appreciate that. Might be closing in on, 2100 subs today, which is a bit dumb. Oh, we've already hit it. Oh, well, thanks everyone for 2,100. Still just dumb. For 10 months, I was on 1,400, and now I'm at 2.1. It's a bit surreal. Mostly down to you lot, but I suppose you can probably give 10% to the fact that I've been streaming every day rather than once a month. I subbed and liked, thanks, mate. I'm loading up 25 right now to test it. You're good, mate, you're good. 6 purple sectors. Yeah, no one's doing that, mate. I should be, yeah, I'll do 34. That's good. That one, and then we'll do this one. And then I'm going to change my engine. I like to rotate my engines throughout each weekend, so they last a bit longer in the early stages, although I reckon there'll still probably be about one race where I have to take an engine penalty. I'm thinking Azerbaijan, because that's good. For now, it's only the race leaderboard, but I'll do it for the UI later today. That's fine, mate. I mean, the fact you're doing it at all, I'm very thankful. Tell you what, 5 wins, 11 podiums, and 5 poles in, like, 26 races. The character, by the way, you got Poo-Rez, but you know what? It's fine. You're the nicest guy I've ever watched. Thank you. I try and be, like, you know, respectful and kind. Even to people that, you know, say unkind things, you know? I like to be quite chill. I wish I could play F1 right now, but it's 4 in the morning and I have school today in 4 hours. I have been in that situation literally hundreds of times, and yeah, it's tough. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately, I don't know what you call it, but throughout most of my childhood, there was a lot of video games being played. There still are. It's just back then, I would end up playing into the night and then having 2 hours sleep or not sleeping at all. I have slept in school before as well. I'm guilty of that a couple of times. It's tough, but yeah. Is there anything else I can do to stall? Because I've got, I've got, someone's cooking up something potentially very amazing for me. And, yeah, we can wait for that. But there's got to be, I know how recognition works. Don't chat to me. Reviewing the contract, I don't think there's anything to review. I will be at CADILLAC for as long as I do this series. You'll be able to negotiate a lower target. Well, I don't need to do that. All recognition rewards for your new target will be nullified. Oh, right. Your current recognition will be negatively impacted. Oh, to be fair, I guess if you want to review the contract, you could make it, you know, less and then break it. Other teams may think less of you. That makes sense. This has become my favourite F1 channel? Well, that is great to hear. I hope it is. Do a dance with Verstappen? I ain't so sure that would be possible. What a helmet, by the way. Shout out whoever made this helmet mod. That's so disrespectful. I need to stop saying whoever and actually just, like, link it and, like, no. Hang on, upgrades. I forgot to do the upgrades. Here we go. We can get engine cover, distribution, for a bit of weight reduction. We've actually got quite a lot of upgrades now, don't we? You know, we're nearly halfway. We've almost got all the durability. We're halfway on powertrain. We just need to get the aerodynamics up, because we're only a third of the way through that. We've also dropped behind Red Bull and Ferrari in the R&D thing. Red Bull have somehow got ahead of us, although it is basically equal. No upgrades are coming, though, until when? 14th of April, which is when? Okay, so we'll have, hopefully, an aero upgrade for Saudi Arabia. Is this 25? It is, yeah. You play Fortnite? I don't. I used to, back in, like, 2019, when it was obviously big, but since, I think the last time I played Fortnite was Chapter 2, Season 3. I don't know what it is now, but there you go. Need to buy this? It's very good. Yeah. To be fair, it's like the only... It's the only game I play nowadays, so of course I'm gonna like it, but yeah, it's good. Subbed, best of luck, thanks, Reckless. Check DMs, I will, boss. I'm doing it immediately. Actually, I just realised, before yesterday, I cocked up because I turned my display capture off and you lot couldn't see anything. I could just do this. What an idiot. Alright, where's Discord? I'm going. I'm going, mate. I'm going. I'll wait for Discord to load. There we are. Alright, locked in. Faster Crim. I'm going. What's good, boss man? Hey! Demigod, it's been a while, I think, since I've seen you knocking about. How are you, mate? Hope you're doing splendid. It has been a little while. I still remember that day. Alright, hang about. Need to quickly reboot my game, but I'm hoping, if everything works out, we should have something very special in store. All thanks to, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Vifik? I don't know if I could, like, you know, I could just say a Discord name, but yeah, Vifik. I think I'm saying that right, whatever. Because of you, we should have something good. Raging at McLaren? For any specific reason or just in general? Alright, hang about. But this. Yeah, on. This. Alright, well, we're booting up, we'll see if it works. Vithic. Okay, yeah. So just thick rather than thick. Got it. Oh, talking my back. Hey, that makes sense. When do you turn live? I'm a bit later today because I was doing a stream watching the Grand Prix, but I try and be live every day at 1 PM. And I'm sorry for not playing the game. It's just that I think, you know, Vithic and yeah, basically just him is cooking up something quite special, which would be very cool. Can I add you on Discord, or can you add me, my username? I might as well. I'm really hoping Oscar says screw the team and races for the title. Yeah, that would be ideal. To be fair, Lando for once didn't get really hard done by. He was just a bit, you know, a bit of a bottle job, whereas Oscar got done badly today. Hope it isn't too dark. I had to change some logo colours. Well, if it's visible, then it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? As long as you can see it, even if the background was, like, invisible. If you can see it, it's good. But yeah, now I've remembered, I can see why you'd want Oscar to win. Gotta go, thanks for stopping by, Sankya. Maxi, yeah, Max is there. Alright, do you reckon it will work in a theatre? Like a highlights? Alright, do you reckon that would work? Because just so I can test it without, like, going in and then, like, doing that. Let me also quickly, put this back on. There we go. Actually, to be fair, I don't know if I can go into these, because every time I try and go in a replay, it crashes my game. I'll try it, let's see. I mean... Yes, boss. I'll add you on Discord just after my stream ends. I've got one more race to do at Bahrain, and after that I will. Alright, let's see then. I've just realised I've just gone into the wrong thing. I've gone into a Porsche race. That isn't what we're meant to do. Give me a moment. Welcome back, Oliver. Hello, hello. I want F1. Load. Load. I know I've got some, like, heavy mods on, but, like, load. 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 Please! How long until Bahrain finishes? That's a good question. I'd say at most an hour and a half. Because I've got to do a practice, a full quali, and a race. So, probably about there, yeah. Please! Might have to install it like the AI mod, maybe. Which isn't too much trouble. I'm not noticing any differences. So, let me go and do that quick. Well, everyone, you might as well just, like, if you need, like, a Wii or something, you might as well just go and do it, because, yeah. Might be, like, 5 or so minutes. Right, here we go. So. Oh, Windows 11 is really complicated. So I go in this, and then I go outside groups, and then, okay. I remember this. Steam library, games, no, Steam apps. Common, F125, asset groups, and then we want UI package, and then we want... I just dump them in here, right? Yeah. I have to go to sleep since I live in Australia. It's really late, but could you please give me your username or write it down? It's just F1 Crim, I think. But don't worry, after the stream, I'll send you a friend request. Copy, and then paste, and then replace. Alright, that should be it. What are you doing? I'm installing a mod that's been specially made for me by Vithic. Shout out. Well, tomorrow there's an even bigger one, which obviously will be quite massive. So we've got... I've put that in. And I've also got all of this stuff. Yes? Yes. Okay. Launch. You got a Discord server? I do, but I never use it, and there's like 3. But I do have one, yes. I'll send you an updated version as soon as possible with proper gradients. I rushed it. Don't worry, boss. Take your time. Yeah, let's see if this one works. I basically just went into the files and replaced it, which is, I think, I've never done that yet, but that seems to be what you're doing, it. Come on, F1, load! 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 Well, I've not only have I never replaced files, but I haven't tried to replace files and use SERPs at the same time. So this is all new to me. And if it doesn't work, I will probably just leave it for now, and then you can finish your other version. I'll also troubleshoot it. I'll be at custom names. Oh, if you do, I will actually pay you money. If I can get, like, the name changed to CADILLAC as well. Alright, let's see if this works. It's with a program. Yeah. That might start getting a bit too complicated. Can you please watch one of the edits on stream? Maybe. We'll see. Can't charge money for that? Well, I would. Might just be in the Grand Prix then. Plus, not right now, mate. I'm gonna get into Bahrain. I've stalled for far too long. I'll probably cock something up along the way. It seems quite simple. Replace a different file. Okay, good. Well, let's get into Bahrain, because I want to be here all day. Alright, go. Quick, quick, quick. Run. Quick. Run. 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 Go. Get in. Quick. 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 Practice should work. Well, we're about to find out. Oh, it's a... Ooh. Screen looks a bit bright then. Fully dry weekend, which is just lovely to see, because I don't like wet weather stuff. It's a bit, you know, unfun. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let me quickly, boom. There we go. Good thing I remembered that. Rightio then. I would like Bahrain. And I would also like tyre management. And begin! The game is definitely louder. I don't know what this bug is, but for some reason... Oh, everyone, look in the top left of your screen. Look what we have. Oh my goodness. Vivek, whatever you want to be called, you have done a masterclass there. Now it looks like Cadillac. You know, round of applause for you. Everyone needs to go and download this geezer's mods because it's just unreal. Oh, that's just made this career so much better. Like, even if you can't change the team name or if it's complicated, it doesn't really matter because the only time you get to see that is after a session. But for right now, I'm in a Cadillac. Livery and thing in the top left now. So, you've smashed it, mate. You have absolutely smashed it. So simple, but so majestic. It might be simple to you. I mean, people say it with, like, me, with, like, my graphic designing and stuff. But, yeah, it's definitely not simple. But, to be fair, that is to say, it's coming from someone that doesn't have a clue. But, yeah, it's so cool. Things are easy, but first time it's gone, we can hop into a voice chat. We probably will eventually. Yeah, that'd be great. I also just had a thought as well. If I was showing that level of pace in Japan, I'm better at Bahrain than I am at Japan. So am I just gonna, like, cook this weekend? Maybe. I've actually managed to do time management at, like, an acceptable level. Decent. That is such a weird bug. It's like I finish a Grand Prix, and then even though I've restarted my game twice, my game is louder. It's like twice as loud, which is weird. You sure your AI isn't bugged at 30 again? I don't think so. I think it's because no one's on a lap yet. I'm quite early in the session. If I give it some time, you see like George Russell 2 tenths back, which is about right. Where do you think you'll come in the race? I think there's actually a podium on. I also think top 5 is very... I think I'm guaranteed points if it's just on pace. But yeah, there you can see Russell's within 2 tenths. And Russell's ahead of us in the R&D. So yeah, we're good. I think it was just the wet, to be honest. Yeah, it's just wet. For some reason, the AI just stink up the gaff now, which I'm quite happy with, because usually it's the opposite. Usually in the dry, so like Austria, for example, in the dry, I'll be able to get a top 5, but in the wet, I'll be bottom 5. Whereas now, I might just get pole, which I prefer, which is great. Alright, what am I doing now? I don't know. I don't help. I don't know what program I'm doing. I think I'm doing ERS management. Yeah, I am. Okay, good. Right, Dennis, welcome back. How are you, mate? I don't like ERS management a lot. I find it really difficult because I just don't do any of this in the race. Like, I also just realised I'm not even doing ERS management. I'm doing fuel management. There you are. They're all the same. They also all mean nothing. The only practice program that means anything is race strategy, because you get your fuel like done. Whee! Wait for Toro Rosso logo, it's so sick. I forgot about that as well. If some other ones knocking about. I suppose it also helps as well. I know, for you it might take like 10 seconds, but you know, next to the badges, there's the colours as well. I suppose it helps that Haas is white, because Cadillac is also white, so you haven't had to change that. But that logo does look sick. I like how you chose the, like the black and white one rather than the gold one, because I think that looks so much better. And Mini Savage, another 5. Round of applause for Mini Savage for dropping another 5. Oh, you've given me so much recently, yesterday and today. You've only watched me for 2 days. I just feel so undeserved, but thanks, mate. Thank you. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing fantastic. I watched the Singapore Grand Prix earlier. It was fantastic. And, yeah, now hopping on some CHECO. Found the broadcast one too. Yeah, it's so sick, bro. Let's see this. Oh, I can't see it because Okay, whatever. Can I do race strategy on some hards, please? Thank you. I prefer hard tyres. Although, I won't lie, those mediums in Japan, they held on really nicely. I have a bad, like, love and hate relationship with the mediums. They usually just don't work, and I have a lot of skidding and understeer and oversteer, like, everything horrible. But even after 12, 13 laps, they were still cooking. So fair enough to the medium tyres. Oh, no, I don't like that. I need to get new glasses. I've just realised that. They keep gradually falling down my face every 10 seconds. To be fair, obviously, when you wear glasses, they get, like, morphed to the shape of your head. And because my face is getting gradually smaller, because there's less fat in it, yeah, my face is shrinking, so my glasses keep falling down. Move! 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 Big move! Thank you! You've only cost me half a second there, mate. That's good. Cheers. Whee! In my favourite Formula 1 creator now? That actually is, like, one of the craziest things that, like, a couple of people have told me, because... why? I know I'm talking about myself here, but I just feel like there are probably a good 10 that are so clear of me. I'm thinking of your Thongs, I'm thinking of your Aravas, your Team McMardukes, your Webbies, like all of them lot. And yet, me. Insane stuff. Thanks, mate. You alright, Matthew? Welcome. I think it's way too much overtake on that lap. I'm in like a quali mindset for some reason. I tell you what, driving the Porsche and going from a Porsche, which is the slowest car on the grid, to this Haas. I didn't say Haas anymore. I can actually say Cadillac because it's a Cadillac. Is life changing. I reckon I could drive this car for like 100 laps without cocking up. Because it's just that easy to drive and it's also just lovely. Your content isn't original. And also just fun to watch. Your content is good. Well, to be fair, yeah. I mean, it is just a career mode, but... yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's just me. You tried previous F1 games, 2020 especially. I've only played about 60 hours of 2020. My first one was 2021. I bought 2020 only like a year or so ago, and I didn't really like it, to be honest. But yeah, 2020 was the first one, and I've played them all year round since. The F1 games are the only games I've never gotten bored of or like burnt out. Which is why, even after 3 years of doing content, I can still stream every day like this. I think the only thing I could say that I'm different to a lot of F1 creators is that I'm not saying this means I'm better, because this is just something I do different, is that a lot of F1 creators, from what I've watched at least, they focus 100% on the racing, and they reach out every now and again, but only if it's F1 related. Whereas me, the racing is obviously there and the F1's there, but I also just talk about anything and respond to everyone. So there's that side of it as well. Right, Umar? How are ya? Hope you're doing good. Remember that corner where Hamilton went off there about 50 times because they said it was alright? Verstappen overtook there and they were like, no, 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 no. That's when you knew that season was going to be not just like crazy in terms of the driving, but also just the FIA was going to be a bit dodgy. Good, and you? I'm fantastic, mate. Watched the Grand Prix earlier today and it was quite good. And have a bit of, bit of CHECO career. I wasn't going to stream for a second time today, but I thought, you know what, it's a Sunday. I don't really have a lot going on. I could pop out, but don't really feel like it, so why not hop on again? Just a complete switch to, like, me from, like, 2 months ago, because I would have just, like, got in bed, because I was just the laziest person ever, but we're locked in now. Have you played Need for Speed before? I have. I've played Need for Speed Heat, and it was great. I loved it. I've played Unbound, and it was meh. And Most Wanted is probably one of my favourite games of all time. But apart from that, just those three. Actually, no, I played a bit of Pursuit, but not much. I gotta say, one thing that you see the F1 logo up there, there's a little surprise for that. Ooh, what could that possibly mean? Oh, I'm so intrigued. Sony have announced the PS5 servers will be switched off on December 3rd. I assume you mean the PS4, right? They just shut off the PS5. It's like, no one plays games anymore. Bye-bye. OG Most Wanted is the best, I agree. You always drive with assistance? Only when I'm on stream. When I'm off stream, on, I'd say, half the tracks, I can use no assists. I tried the F1 game once and it was so hard I just gave up. I suppose it's, you know, when it's your first time doing anything, it's going to be tough. But I'll be honest, I've played a lot of F1, I've played a lot of rallying, I've played a lot of GT7, and I've just started getting into iRacing, and I can confidently say that this is the easiest by far that I've driven. I know you can get a lot, you know, you can get lost in all of the, like, lines and the way you drive, but in terms of just, you know, in this game, I literally just turn and press pedals. Whereas other games, there is, you know, a bit more you have to factor in. When do I do Twitch streams? Whenever you want, mate. I need to remember to save up ERS for the final straight, or the main straight, rather. I spent so many hours as a kid on Most Wanted OG. Yeah. I don't remember how long I spent on it because I was literally like 8 years old, but I just remember how much I loved playing it. I remember you used to, you know, I had a couple mates who would always go to the airport for some reason. What's your fastest lap of the Nordschleifer? I couldn't tell you because I haven't been on a game that has the Nordschleifer in about a month now. I ain't got a clue. When do I do Twitch streams? Right now, mate. Every time I'm live on here, I'm also live on YouTube, like Landscape, I guess you could call it. I'm also live on Twitch and Kick. And I'm hoping, if I upload more, I could start to stream on TikTok and maybe also Instagram. I found supercars in the game files. I thought they were removed. What? I'm pretty sure they are removed, yeah. Oh, don't tell me they're going to do a DLC or, like, an update. And it's like, guys, look at our amazing new content. And it's just supercars. Why you play practice? To make the stream longer and because I feel like it. Nice. Yeah, multi-streaming is great. I also find it funny that for the longest time, I used to use a website called Restream, and it had a watermark, and you could only do 2 other things at once. So I had to use 2 different OBSs to stream to everything. Then I found out there's actually just a plugin you can get for OBS that just allows you to do as many as you want for free. So, that's cool. Anyway, not bad practice. We didn't get to see the Toro Rosso stuff because they're too shit, but hopefully we get to see it in quali. What's the game that Max plays? The F1 one. I don't think he plays any F1 games. I think when he's on the sim, he either plays iRacing or R Factor 2, I believe. You're gonna love this mod. I love what you've already done so far, so yeah, it must be unbelievable if you're saying that. Greetings from Houston. You alright, mate? That's in Texas, isn't it? I know it sounds like it might be obvious, but never been to America. May you tell me in which aspects of F1 25 are better than F1? Oh, 2020. It might just be to the fact that I only played F1 2020 for such a little while compared to this, and also the previous sort of couple, but I just prefer, like, the sort of heavy handling that this game has. And that's all there really is in the F1 games, you think about it. It is basically just the handling. The most of the game is the same. Yeah, I just prefer the handling. I feel like 2020 was a bit too, like, loose, I guess you could say. He also plays FC 26. He plays a few games. It's just, obviously, they're not racing. He plays Warzone with some, people on the Team Redline stream. I think he plays something else as well. I think he's played Fortnite at some point as well. But yeah. Welcome to qualifying. Ocon's fastest. First and only time that's going to happen is Bortoletto beats him by half a second. Okie dokie. So everyone's done their first laps, and we are looking for a 29.6 to get through. Should be doable, I think. Max waits until 2 AM and wakes up at 8 AM and does F1 IRL. I remember that, actually. Do you remember, I think it was Spa last year? I think Max was doing like a 12 hours of Bathurst or something. He was doing a sim race. And David Croft was all over him, saying like, I think it wasn't just him, it was also a couple others. And I've also just seen, I'll quickly just stop, look in the top left. We now have a Renault badge in place of Alpine and also Toro Rosso. Oh, that just looks so good! Well done, mate. I just made something I never thought I could. Oh, wow. Norris or Piastri? I think Piastri will win the championship, but I prefer Norris because he's English and so am I. My Sector 1 wasn't great, primarily because I wasn't really focused on it. I was focused on reading chat. It's a bit like the other day, or yesterday, when I was doing my Porsche stream around here, and I overtook my teammate, and I was so, like, my brain was so locked out of the game that I didn't even realise until the lap after. I was like, wait, when did I do that? It was quite crazy. Sector 2 is a 1 minute 7.5, so keep an eye on that. I'm 1.5 seconds up. Nice. I'm telling you, this car has serious pace. Like, serious pace. Check your DMs? Yes, sir. We go P5 overall. Pretty good. Got Albon in P3. Williams looking very good. And, well, let's do what the man says. Let's check DMs. Do I even have Discord? I don't even have Discord open still. It's worth it by a mile? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wowzers. Oh, wowzers. Oh, wow. I didn't even realise the thing in the top left as well. Oh, shit. Nah. There's backgrounds as well. Oh my, that's like fucking a Rava type shit when he does his 2026 like fantasy career. Yo. That is ridiculous. It's got my name on it. Outrageous stuff. Oh. Alright, yeah, make sure that I have to walk my dog every day, unless, for some reason, my dog does this thing. I don't know if anyone else is like dog or even, well, I suppose you don't take your cat for a walk, but you know what I mean. Just quickly, Bosh. But my puppy dog does this thing where if I don't take him for a walk, he won't, like, shit. Like, he actually won't. Like, he'll hold his shit in unless I take him out. He won't go in the garden. So, like, why? We're into Q2, and so is Archon. Type shit. Same here. Or maybe my dogs from like a year ago before they passed away was just... Maybe they're just weird then. Because they always used to go in the garden. But yeah. I have to take my puppy dog out like 3 times a day because otherwise he won't shit. But anyways, we're into Q2. Alex Albon fastest overall, followed by Fernando Alonso. What a top 2. Look what a top 3 that is, by the way. Albon, Alonso, Ocon. I don't know how... Ocon, that's actually a very good lap time by Ocon. A 27.5 is ridiculous. That is genuinely absurd. I don't even know if I've got that in the locker. I do not know where he's pulled that out from. I'm gonna have to lock in. Like, seriously lock in. I know I could probably quite easily get into Q3. But I want to beat Ocon. I want to. Come on. I'm locked in now. Actually, I'm not, but you know what I mean. I'm focusing on the game, not reading chat, so... Here we go. That was like the best turn 1 braking I think I've ever done. Go on! Well, I got off the track there. I'm just gonna, you know, tell you to ignore that. Come on then. Oh, that's way too early on the brakes. Well, I was on a flyer. Go! Oh, we're purple, purple. We are purple, purple. Can we make it triple purple? And I could go even quicker as well. Go on, Ed. Not bad. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 27-1. Triple purple P1. Play Metal Gear Solid? I haven't played any of those games. Not really my kind of game. But what a lap. This car is good. Like, this car is seriously, seriously quick. It's got to be, like... I think they're trying to do a Lando Norris. I think the team are trying to pretend that we're underdogs. Because I don't know if I could see the R&D from here. No, I can't. But we're 5th overall. We've got McLaren, Mercedes, Williams, Aston, Red Bull, Ferrari, us. So there's 5 teams ahead of us. And yet we're both in the top 4. Insane work. Ocon's actually down on himself right now, which is quite impressive. That must have been a true miracle lap. So if I was to repeat the same lap, I'd get P4. And I could go quicker than that, but that obviously isn't a guarantee. Let's go. Let's do this effing thing. I really want this Ferrari to get out of the way. Right, please. Okay, well, if you're going to get in my way, just at least get out of the way. Like, turn 3, maybe. I was a bit early, but not awful. I like, because why not? It's not a bad attitude, that. Please move, right, please. Move! Good job. Braked a bit too deep there, but good exit. I'm on a flyer. I'm on one. Driving one-handed at this point. Holy shit! This better be quicker than my previous lap, because it really feels like it. Go on! That's like the best Bahrain lap I've ever done. 26-7. Front row. Go on! Oh, that was good. That was very, very good. 10th off Norris. Something like 7/10 up on Ocon. Go on! Oh, that was very good. Where did I lose pole? 27. Oh, wow. Now did it even improve? 27.9. 27.9. 27.37. Sector 3. To be fair, what could I have done in Sector 3? It's one corner. I don't know. But I will take top 2. That is very, very fast. Like I said, that is one of the best Bahrain laps I've ever done. I don't know what my best is because I don't remember. And I'm not going to guess because it might be like a lot quicker than what I say, but that is up there. I'm also surprised I managed to do it all without, like, crashing. Usually if I try and go that extra couple of % quicker, I end up just spinning because of it. But no, that was pretty much faultless. The only place that I sort of made a mistake was, you know, like you got the fast right left. I braked too late. And apart from that, that lap, in, you know, by my standards, was pretty much spotless. Now we have a Grand Prix to do, starting on the front row. I am excited. Welcome to Bahrain. And I was right, to be fair. I said if I'm quick at Japan, I'm going to be even quicker here. And I might have got pole in Japan, but I only had pace for a top 3. Now, though, I'm actually second in the drive. I'm going to set my targets for a top 5, because I'm not going to be able to drive like that every single lap. We're doing a 2-stop strategy as well, which I really enjoy. I think I'm going to tweak it a bit, though. I want to do hards in the middle stint, and then do medium. And also this. No. That. Yeah. I like that. I think I might pit a lap earlier as well. No. Just the undercut. You know what? I'll leave it like that, and then if I feel like I can't do another lap, then I'll come in a lap earlier. But let us begin. The Bahrain Grand Prix! Why am I so far to the left of my grid box? Not happy about that. I'm surrounded by quick cars. I've got a McLaren in front. 2 Ferraris behind. The Austrian P5. How is Sainz P14? And Stroll's last? Stroll must have taken an engine penalty because they have like the 3rd quickest car. Oh, what a formation that was, by the way. That was unreal. Turn 1, straight to the last corner. Whatever. I like as possible strategies. I'm actually doing neither of them. And I don't think anyone's going to do the 3-stop. There might actually be a few. I think most will actually do a 1-stop. Yeah, I like the 2-stop. I can be more aggressive. But here we go. The RB, the Toro Rosso and the Aston Martin lining up at the back. And I'm ready. Let's go. I want a good start. I haven't had a really good start yet. That's pretty good. Avoid the wheel spin. It's not bad. Oh, I could so go for it on Lando here. Go on, then. Go on. Through turn 1 with Lando. Bottle job Norris. He's done me in. Fair enough. Can I go for another move, or is he just going to stay ahead? He's just going to stay ahead. Okay, I wasn't expecting that level of grip by Lando. Fair play. All right, well done, mate. He is on soft tyres, to be fair, but even so, I wasn't expecting that. Already got 0.7 of a margin to Verstappen, although he is on softs, and it is Max Verstappen, so... yeah, that's going to get quite tough. But it's just like in Japan. Where I am now doesn't matter. All that matters is the lap times I put in, because, obviously, the quickest person at the end, whoever completes the race in the least time, will be the winner. So, you know what? I'm not going to waste time fighting people. If Verstappen's going to get by, I'm just going to, like, not let him by, but I'm not going to make it too difficult. I'm focused on lap times. Apart from here, because I feel like it. And Verstappen's just gone, I guess. Oh no. We're still kind of fighting with him, but... Oh, careful, mate. Careful. Got a little bit of DRS as well, which is nice. Should help out a bit. Round turn 3 we go. And now we settle down. Got a long drive ahead. Plenty of things can happen. It is a 29 lap race overall. It's even longer than Bahrain. I want to see P1. I also want to see P1. It's definitely possible. But, I don't know. Can my chair stop moving, please? It's usually just the McLarens that ruin everything for me. I got pole in Japan, the McLarens got past me and ruined it. And although Verstappen's ahead of me, Norris is just going to clear off into the distance and ruin everything again. If McLaren didn't exist, I'd have another 5 or so wins to my name, which is outrageous. Car feels fantastic though, which is all that really matters to me, you know. I got some good straight line speed, grip's nice. Just about staying outside of Leclerc's DRS. Just about. Not doing too bad. You're losing too much time on pretty much every corner. Okay. I don't care, mate. And I've got... oh. I've lost DRS already. Okay. Want to see P1 just trying to help? Well, you're not really... No. No. My guy doesn't realise that I'm in a midfield car against the 2 best cars on the grid. Come on, Alonso. Have a go at Charlie for us. It's a bit like saying, we want to see you win, so you must drive faster than everyone else. Thanks, mate. How do you play as Perez? It's a driver career, and I just made a custom driver called Perez. his model doesn't look like him, I just named him Perez, basically. I was very restricted when it came to that, because this career isn't supposed to be a Cadillac career. Well, it is, but it was more so a Perez career. I prioritized CHECO. And it was either I play F1 24 my team and have 2 CHECOs on the grid, or I play as CHECO in a Red Bull and win everything, or I play this year's game and do what I'm doing now, which is use Haas with a Cadillac mod and just sort of make up a driver. You know what, this works. As far as you know, from here you can see my name's Perez, there's a Cadillac logo and a Cadillac livery. So it's basically Cadillac, you know what I mean? Alonso's made his way past Charlie now, which is good to know, because I want to see his pace compared to mine. I reckon he's going to be a little bit quicker. But overall, I'm hoping I can stay ahead. We've still got another 5 or so laps before we pit. And like I said, if I can't extend by 1, well, actually no. I am planning to pit 1 lap earlier, so lap 8, but it's going to be close. Struggling to save ERS as well, which is the one thing that I can't do. The AI are really good at that. They're able to save, like, a shit ton of ERS somehow. Move my pedals back. Not too sure how they do it, to be honest. Overtake Verstappen? Alright, so you've seen the fact that I'm losing half a second a lap and gone, you know what, you should try and get him. Good job, EA. I think for the second race running, I'm fighting for a 3rd. But that's what we're going to go for. To be fair, I set myself the target of getting a top 5, and I think I should be able to do that. I've got a nice gap to, I mean, look behind Leclerc. There's quite a large gap forming, so a top 5 should be near enough guaranteed, but obviously a top 3 would be lovely. Why is there a Finnish flag there? They obviously still haven't updated it since Kimi Räikkönen left F1. And look at that as well. Leclerc has gotten back past Alonso. There's some good racing going on back there. Kind of wish I was a part of it. Move, wire. You know, they keep scrapping, my gap keeps going up. Better chance of finishing 3rd, so keep going. I was here yesterday, I think I remember. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. Verstappen looking for a move on Norris to take the lead. Wish him the best, but also I wish him the worst so I can catch up a bit. I've come back, but I'm going to be active as I'm working on the whip. Yeah, you don't have to type in my chat. Just watching is enough for me to be thankful. Plus, it means there's less chance of me crashing because I'm looking at chat while cornering. How to save time? How does he save time on the corners? How do you mean? I'm currently a lot slower on the corners. My wire, stop getting caught up in my shirt, please. Someone said you're losing time on the corners? Oh, I see. No, I think they're just calling me slow. Which is true, but at the same time, like I said, I'm in a bottom-end midfield car, and I'm currently in third, a little bit slower than the two fastest cars, so I'm not doing too bad, actually. Do you miss Roscoe? I do, to be honest, mate. I haven't seen many pictures and videos of him because, well, I wasn't like looking at Hamilton socials and things. But I know what it's like losing a pet. I had to go through that multiple times, unfortunately. And also, Roscoe looks eerily similar to my own little puppy dog, so I feel bad for him, like, really. And yeah, miss Roscoe a lot. I'm loving this, the Alonso and Leclerc scrap. It's just giving me a free third. I don't have the pace for third. They're both quicker than me. If they were both just racing, like without battling, they'd catch me. But, I mean, look, 3.7. Shit. Tyres are going off a little bit, but luckily for me, I am stopping next lap. So all good. I'm back. Welcome back. Whoa. Getting squirrely, are we? Not happy about that. Round we go. Alright, one more lap until my first of two stops. I'm going to assume because these lot are on softs, they're going to be two stopping as well. So that's good. You're a circle wheel or an F1 wheel? I have an F1 shaped wheel. It's a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on. And so Leclerc comes into the pits. One lap earlier than everyone else. Interesting. Come on, Noah. They need to move that bollard. I've come so close to hitting it many times because it's just kind of in the way. I really wish my chair would stop moving. Like, it keeps moving back because it's on wheels. I should really look at getting a frame, but it's just that the problem with a frame is that I'd only obviously be able to do it. Like, every time I want to sit down at my desk, I'd have to sit in that frame, and playing F1 is the least thing I do at my setups. That wouldn't work. What track is this? This is Bahrain International Circuit in Bahrain, funny enough. Crazy how that works. It's called Bahrain and we're in Bahrain. Max Verstappen making a pit stop. So am I. That was loud. How old are you? I'm 19 years of age. Good stop, 2.4. Do we have a bit of margin going on? It doesn't look likely. Well, actually, no. It's not bad, but it could be a lot better. Senna or Max? Senna right now, but Verstappen continues what he's doing for another couple years, I'd probably say Max. go. Go on, go on, go on. Nice. This could be a little bit of a problem, being stuck in all this traffic. Come on, go! Norris or Piastri? Norris, in terms of, like, personality, I guess. Oscar in terms of, like, driving. This year especially. Last year, maybe not. No battery left, which is a bit of a problem. Move, Lawrence! I know you're slow, but come on. I've got places to be, which is in top 3. Well, I've got ahead of Albon, which is good. My new favourite YouTuber, just hoping I'm not annoying. Oh, I broke too late. Looking at chat again, surprise. I mean, to be fair, you say, I mean, how... No, you're not annoying. I don't really see why you'd think that, but don't ever think that, because you're just not. Is DRS enabled? DRS is enabled, yes. Of course. I don't think you can disable it, to be fair. What about Daniel Ricciardo? Well, my take on it is that obviously I really like him, but he's not good enough to be in F1 anymore. Also, probably one of the better drivers to not pick up a championship, especially between 2014 and 18. What a driver, you know, unreal. Come on! I feel like an attack dog. Like right up his arse, like rah, 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 and I just can't get him. Go. Please! Fine, I'll wait until the straight. I get DRS, to be fair. You know, it's not all bad. I'm looking at Verstappen, though, who is... Oh, there. Oh, wow. They're both way ahead of me. Okay. Is it just because he's Australian? Oh, no. No. Oscar's Australian, and I mean, he's alright, but there's a good, like, 20 drivers I prefer. I could make the gradients even better. Mate, keep working at it, you know? For some reason, I cannot vibe with Hamilton. Can you? No, I've never really thought about that, to be honest. I don't really look at, like, my vibes with other drivers. I don't think I just look that deep into it. To me, they're all, for the most part, extremely normal and just sort of get on with F1, and I just sort of watch them, really. Do you use tennis strategy when it comes to this game? No. Against like other players, then no. Against the AI, kind of, because they are very lenient with defending. I assume by tennis strategy you mean go for a gap that no longer exists. You're no longer a racing driver. Daniel's point was definitely 2020-21 onwards is where he fell off. I gotta disagree. I think it was 2020 and 2021 he was one of the best performing drivers there. Actually, 2021, no. But 2020, when he was with Renault, oh, he was still one of the best drivers there. I think it's just as soon as he went to McLaren, really, it went a bit wrong for him. Could never quite get used to that car. GPU spec, 5090. Hang on. I can tell you. I don't know it off by heart, but hang on, give us a chance. It is a AMD RX 7800 XT. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I don't actually know, to be fair. I know a lot of people use Nvidia, but I went the AMD route because the other stuff that's part of the PC just worked better with them. Nice, thanks, mate. many, many years of grinding to be able to afford it and save up for, like, the bits to create a truly fantastic Computron. I mean, my other PC that I wanted to use for, like, this is just, it's so unbelievably unsuited for that. Like, it's called a gaming PC, but it isn't. But yeah, this one's just broken. As in, like, really good. Your sub, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. I'm enjoying my gap to Alonso going up in the degree that it is. I really do like that. Let me quickly realign the posture because the arse is getting a bit on the numb side. Because actually, I wasn't... usually, like, a while ago, because I was so unbelievably unfit, driving for, like, an hour, I'd be in a lot of pain. Whereas nowadays, it's more like 3 to 4 hours. But usually I'm alright, but yeah. Getting a bit on the numb side. To be fair, I have packed off like 3 stone since I was playing this game a lot previously, so that does make sense. Let's go, Cadillac, let's go! Go on, girl. That's it. Well in. Halfway through the race now. Running strongly in P3. Looking good. Alonso is not really catching. The top 2 are getting away a little bit, but so what? And give it a sec. I need to quickly dry and blow my nose because I am getting ill. You know, like... Hang on. You know, like, 2 days before you get ill, you feel it, like, you start getting a runny nose or something? I've got that, so in 2 days, I'm just gonna be dead. About the Cadillac logo will be even better? How? Is that even possible? I don't know what to expect, to be honest, because I don't see how it can be better, but I'll take your word for it. Do you have any F1 Legos? I do. I have the Aston Martin. I don't actually know what year it's from. I think it's this year's one. But I can't build it. Because I'm too thick. I'm also missing a couple bits, which is a shame. The trash kicker. I've read the first 4 words of your message, and I'm just going to ignore the rest of it, because I know what it's going to say. Fun fact, I'm most likely quicker than you at every track with the line off. I just choose not to turn it off. Have a good day, mate. Thanks for stopping by and giving me the extra view. It's much appreciated. I was going to say Leclerc then. Verstappen and Norris having a good old scrap. It's quite big for me, actually. I should be able to catch up a little bit. I've already gained a second. Oh, they're still going. And Verstappen gets the move done. Fair play. No, he hasn't. Norris is going back for it again. But I've got the best view of this. I'm right up their arse. 2.1. You suck. I can confidently say I definitely don't. I am better than you will ever be. Thank you. It's too heavy for the car. Luckily, mate, if you use your eyeballs, which is quite an important organ, you can see I'm not actually in it. I'm in a chair. Decent. 14 laps to go. They're still going. David Croft would be losing his shit over this. And I'm just stuck behind them because I'm too slow. Gap to Alonso's going up still, though, which is good. People who are mean don't have a life. No, they're just sad with themselves, that's all. It's like I always say, you show your face on the internet, people are going to start. But luckily, they don't really mean anything to me because it's all you. How come you need gloves? Good question. I've had this wheel that I'm using for 4 or so years, and I didn't use gloves for the first 2. Because of that, all the material, which is sort of like a rubbery material, has all fallen apart. It's fallen off because of the sweat from my hands. So I wear the gloves to make my wheel last a little bit longer. People think I wear gloves to seem like a tryhard, when no. It's just so I don't have to spend £100 on a new wheel, do you know what I mean? Hey mate, let me ask you this. Why are you so bothered about my weight or what I look like? Why are you so why does it keep you awake at night? Tell me that. You've seen my face and you can't stop yourself. What troubles it? Why do you care? You're not showing your face on the internet. I am. So I'm infinitely better than you in every single way. I don't know why it's just bullying. It's not. It's only bullying if it means something. But it's just boring, you know? I've been overweight since I was 4. I've been told every single thing ever. He's just giving you views, and comments. Comments help a lot with the algorithm. So no matter how bad or a good comment is, I appreciate them anyway, because it really helps the channel, so thanks, mate. Even if every single comment I ever got was like that, I wouldn't mind, because the way I see it, it's an extra comment, it's an extra view. Yeah, brave. I wouldn't call it brave. I'd say it's just built-up resistance. Think of the views? Oh, I'm thinking of the views. The sweet views. Give me the views. Give me the money. No, joke. Ignore the keyboard warriors. I try to, mate. 2 weeks ago, I would have gone into a large, massive rant for about 15 minutes, but nowadays, I think to myself, I say nowadays, 2 weeks later, I just think, you know, whatever I do in my life, these people, it doesn't concern them, and they care way too much, so fuck them. I want to focus on me racing. I still think you're cool, thanks, mate. You're cool as well. I don't know what you look like, I don't know how you are, I don't know what you're like, but I guarantee you're cool. You play other driving games? I do, yeah. I used to play Gran Turismo 7 a lot before I moved to PC. I play a little bit of iRacing now because a lot of people told me to. I play rallying. I played like truck driving, which I guess is a driving game. Pretty much anything really that I can get my hands on. $11 laps left, including this one. Well, 1.8 behind Verstappen. Piastri's catching quick, which I'm not happy about. That's what I wanted to hear. Saw you a week ago to react to such comments. Yeah. Oh, so you're testing me, is that it? I see. Oh, bollocks. I understand why others, you know, they make fun of people, because they either have the same problem or they're even worse. So to make up for it and to make themselves feel better, they start on other people. And that's, you know, if that's what gets them through the day, then don't say it to anyone else, say it to me. Because I'm not trying to be all this hard man, but they don't bother me. Some people it bothers, and that's bad. Not that it bothers them, but people say it to those people. Like, just say it to me. Get it off your chest and say it, and just move on. Anyway, enough talking about that. Sergio Perez being B3 and destroying his teammate, Ocon. That is actually, I never really realised that until about halfway through the first season. I made my teammate Perez's arch nemesis. Which is, yeah, He's getting battered, though. He's a lot better than last season, but last season I still beat him out of 24 races and 6 odd sprints, like 27-3, and it was quite similar in quali as well. However, this season, I think he's beat me once. I don't remember, actually. I have to take a look after. Where you from? I'm from London. I'm still waiting for the drunk stream. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, I forgot everyone's two-stopping. Speaking of two-stops, it's my time for mine. Now, I'll be honest, mate, you can call me a wet wipe. I don't care. But the most percentage of alcohol I've ever drunk is, like, 10. So, if I was to do that, then, yeah, I'd probably do something bad, you know? I'm from Ladbroke Grove. I don't know where that is, unfortunately. I might be from London, but my geographical knowledge is next to none, because apart from maybe Norfolk, Kent, and, like, that's about it. I haven't really been anywhere in England. So, yeah. Doesn't that hate get to you? It doesn't, don't worry. It used to. But like I said, you get so many comments that you realise that they're either boring or pointless, and you learn to ignore. Round we go to begin lap 21 and make my second stop. Said you'd get a podium. I did say that, actually, although to be fair, I sort of said I sort of said every position. I was like, you know what, P1 is doable, but I'll take a P3, although my target is a top 5, and I think I'm guaranteed a top 10. So I'm covered across all fronts, you know what I mean? Mum always told me not to bother, and you'll be better mentally, and she couldn't be more right. Like, that is the perfect way of wording it. Notting Hill? I know where that is. Oh, nice. You're legend? Thanks, Phil. I know I'm a legend. I'm the greatest legend there is. I'm being sarcastic. That is very appreciated, though. Thank you. Right, so I made my second stop, and I've come out behind Ocon, who I believe has only done one stop. So you know what? Let's overtake the bastard in a humiliating way at that. Go on, then. Go on. Ooh, I want him so bad. Please. No. Merv, you're costing me a podium, you twat. Oh, I'm going to do an Alonso on him. I'm doing Alonso. Here she comes. If you remember when he done it on Hamilton. And goodbye, Ocon. As, like, hits him up the arse. Ignore that, no one cares. Oh, and that, ignore that. We're through, don't worry. Fun fact about me, I do stop motion animation with F1. That is a really, 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 really interesting fun fact. I'd love to know more. I've lost like 2 seconds because of that Ocon. I'm not happy. Also, sorry about the absolute shit overtake. That was really bad. Matthew's animation, I also do stop motion, but I don't post them. Wanna collab? Ooh, bit of collaboration formed in the F1 Crim YouTube chat. That's quite cool. Oh shit. Alright, Piastri somehow got 1.6 behind. He is now my main contender. You Ocon or Perez? I am Perez. Sergio Perez. La 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 la. Go Checo, the greatest ever. I have played Trackmania for like the best part. Actually, no. I played Trackmania Turbo, but not just Trackmania. Hang on a second, I got a little issue with my sound. Can I do this one hand? Go on. Yes. Oh, smash that. What a player I am. This is going to be very difficult. Although I haven't got faster tyres, to be fair, but he's also in a McLaren. You should play with viewers. I do intend to, at some point. I say that every time I intend to, which I actually do, but I just don't know when. The thing I'm worried about is that I'll start the streams where I'm playing with viewers, and they just I wouldn't ever, like, get enough people to actually, like, make it worth it, but I probably will. Did you watch today's race? I did, I streamed it. Well, obviously I didn't stream the race, but I did a watch along with some viewers, and it was good fun. Good race and all. I'm still disappointed about Hamilton. What a strange issue to have. On a collab depends what on, mate. I do have a Discord channel, I just never use it, to be honest. I mean, someone told me to, like, they'll message me after my stream, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll message back. It took me a day to respond, because I just don't use Discord. Like a 2-player career, I don't have a mic. We could debate it, yeah. Although someone else asked me to do a 2-player career, so where do my loyalties lie? We'll figure that out. Alonso and Oscar pit stops were phenomenal. Oh, I thought they were brilliant. Like, top stuff. At least it wasn't Lando getting stiff for a change. That's good. I got a mic and I already asked for carp. Yeah, that's who I was referring to. To be fair, like, yeah, I think we have to do that at some point. You could do, I know you could do 2 at once, but I've got to do this every day. So if I was to do like 2-player careers, my hands would be full. I'd be playing F1 7 hours a day, which is a bit too much, I'll be honest. No, Oscar's getting closer! No! Please! I've driven brilliantly, but I really want this podium. Come on. Who do you side with, Lando or Oscar? I think Lando, just because he's British, pretty much. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, we might be able to have a chit chat. You're still on, this is why I'm subbed. Well, to be fair, if you were talking to me a month ago, I probably wouldn't have come back on. But I finished my stream and I thought, you know what, I've got a couple hours, so might as well. Thank you for understanding, Oscar. I'm sorry, Oscar. I'm too busy with that Oscar Piastri, Oliver. My bad. 5 laps left. Why aren't his tyres, like, slower than mine? He's got hards on, for God's sake. Please! To be fair, my tyres are probably starting to let go a little bit. They feel alright, but they're not great. Come on. Alonso was very good today. I thought so. He was alright, yeah. Also, special shout out to Carlos Sainz. And also F1 25. I did a 100% Singapore race. English thing. There you go. Yeah, I did a 100% Singapore race the other day, and it predicted, you know, the top 10 in the race, and they were all wrong except one, and it was Carlos Sainz in P10. And what's even more amazing is it even predicted where he would start. It predicted he would start P18 and finish P10, and he did in real life, which is ridiculous. The chances of that are actually just so slim. Hi yet again, welcome to the other stream. Oh, why is there so many laps around this shithole? He's right there. I'm gonna have to defend like an absolute bastard and probably break some rules along the way, to be honest. You know how you can record from console? Not really, because when I was recording off the PlayStation 5, for actually, to be fair, just PlayStation in general from 2023 onwards, I just used an Elgato to a PC, but if you don't have one of them, I'm not too sure. Oh, jeez Louise, where's Oscar come from? Not like this. I'm just gonna have to keep doing that. I'm gonna have to just keep outbraking him. No, no, oh, well, never mind. Okay, podium gone. Ah, that's annoying. I did not think he had that level of straight line speed in him. Okay, fair enough. What a surprise! The McLaren ruins the good result. Who? Shock. Wow. Never saw that coming. He just pulled 0.8 seconds with the DRS. Like, are we being, like, for real? I'm not sure, to be honest, mate. I don't think I'll be back at my setup until tomorrow, so it might have to be then. I mean, I've got DRS. Doesn't do anything, because my engine's, like, subpar. Please! Is that a response to me? It was, mate. I don't know if I'll be back until tomorrow. I'm trying to drive a lot faster at this stage, but it doesn't seem to be helping much. I'm a bit closer, but I also have less overtake. Come on, please let those tyres die. Please! Welcome back, Romanian Country Ball. Good name. I remember you from earlier. Go. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, I don't have enough. This car's too quick. Please. Oh, it's just so annoying. 2 races in a row. Oscar Piastri stealing a position off me. You're right, Kendall. I've literally got nothing left. I hate this game. I don't actually. P4 still a good result, but my goodness, it should have been a P3. But for the second time, Oscar denies me a position. Japan, it was P2, now it's P3. What a bastard. Rest in peace, King Charles? What? What? Are you being serious? I've got nothing left! Oh. I see you got the goal for the SF1000. I recommend you to get some other wheel at a similar price and not from Thrustmaster, way better quality. Well, will a Thrustmaster, like, will a different wheel work with a Thrustmaster wheelbase, though? I only want that wheel because it looks like an F1 wheel. I don't really care about the performance of it, to be honest. Do I have a race? I'm not, mate, no. It's quite late. Well, Lando Norris is going to win for the second time in a row today. Verstappen takes second. Oscar takes third, the bastard. We get fourth. Third and fourth on the day is pretty good. Ugh. King Charles ain't dead. So then it's just a bit of a strange comment. Okay, good. My arms are knackered after that. Only 7? Yeah, that's late for me. Because it's not... It might seem like it's the only thing I do, but I genuinely don't, like, typically just sit at my desk, play F1 and go to bed. You know, I do other things. I've still got to catch up on some graphic design stuff that I've, you know, not done today. And also, I might pop out for a little while, got to have dinner, I've got to get to bed by, like, you know, 12 or 2, that kind of area. So, yeah. I always do just 2 races stream anyway. I don't know how I feel, to be honest. I think I can be happy. 4 seconds off the win. That's not bad. I've subscribed to hopefully catch you soon. I should be live tomorrow at, like, 1 PM, usually is when I'm live, like, every day. So, yeah, about there, really. There's no F1 on, so it ain't like my schedule can be cooked like today. Although, to be fair, today I started at 1 as well, because obviously the race started at 1. That was some pretty good timing. Looking at the standings, we are now on 55, Verstappen on 53. We remain P4, though. Ocon scores and point. Well done, mate. Good. What's your current weight? 109 kilograms, I think. I was 120, like, a month and a half ago, so good. Greatest YouTuber in the world right here. I love you. I love you too, mate. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Thank you. I use a Moser KS wheel on my T300. Always needed was a 3D printed adapter and the universal hub. See, that just sounds complicated. Like, I'd rather just plug it in and it work. You know? Like I said, I don't really care about performance. I just want to drive, so I'll look at it, but yeah. You ever watch the race intro, or do you skip? I do skip it, yeah, I'll be honest, I do. Who's the best F1 driver right now? I think it is Max Verstappen, by some distance. Yeah. Well, we're still third in the Constructors, so that's pretty good. Williams got 7th and 8th, so they only got 10 points. Meanwhile, we got 13. So it's a plus. It's a plus. Decent. I won't bother. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, no, I don't think that'd be worth it. Worth the time and the hassle. Alright, let's get ready for the next race, and then it'll be time to head off. I don't understand how my voice is, like, active. For the last 3 days straight, I've been talking for, like, 6 hours. I haven't done that in my life. Senna or Schumacher? It actually genuinely depends on the day you ask me. I'll say Schumacher right now, but tomorrow I might say Senna. But those are my top 2 in, like, my top 5, like, drivers of all time. It's always those 2 in the top 2. It's just... sometimes it's, you know, switched around. We'll do that one. We shall do... well, either. Doesn't matter. And that as well. R&D. We got 700 points. Should be enough for an upgrade. Oh, we've unlocked loads. We've almost unlocked every upgrade in the game. Look at that. We definitely need to focus on aerodynamics, though, because we're only on 10 out of 24. But also, we have managed to jump Red Bull and Aston Martin in the R&D. We are now equal with Williams and a diddy bit behind Scuderia Ferrari and Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 team. That is massive. Well then, that was some cracking racing. We take a P3 and a P4 on the day. We have increased our gap to Ocon, which is good. We've increased our gap over some other drivers, I guess. Verstappen had a good weekend, though. Got, what, 18 and got 20? Oh, we did better than him, actually. So how am I... Was I 5th before? I must have been. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be heading off today. That was a banging stream. Enjoyed myself massively. I always enjoy the CHECO career because I actually get a drivable car. The Porsche isn't quite at that level yet where I can drive it without just being annoyed. Yeah, always a good time. Thank you for watching today. I should be live tomorrow at sort of the 1 PM area. At least I try to anyway. I'm usually quite lazy for that, but yeah. I'll see you lot tomorrow. Thank you for watching today, and goodbye. Adios, gracias, merci, konnichiwa. Oh no, that's hello, isn't it? I don't know Japanese. Anyway, see you lot tomorrow, and goodbye. Goodbye.